Well, crap. Okay. I'm not quite ready yet. Yeah, hold on. I'll be just a moment. Gonna go to the bathroom. TBH, I gotta go take a wicked leak. So let me go to play something else in the meantime. Uh hmm.
We've built more benefits.
Okay. Sorry about the wait. I had to go take a piss. Sorry. Yeah. Well, now you know. The secret's out. Thanks for waiting, guys. But yeah, hey, how's everybody doing? Finally, a stream that I can catch before my bedtime. I know, I'm trying to keep a schedule, believe it or not. Contrary to popular belief, I'm actually trying, but things always happen one way or another. But regardless. Oh man, yeah, like hey, I didn't think I'd like this game as much as I did. I've said that in the past, but I'm gonna say it again. So I'm still playing it. It's one of those few instances because of how short it ended up being that I'm willing to go through it again and try to get more of the endings too. Because yeah, it was really short, like two playthroughs, just a couple hours each session, and then we were done with it. Like at least with the first ending. And yeah, right. Lucky me. I ended up getting one of the worst endings. How am I doing? Oh yeah, after your nap, feeling better. Good. Yeah, today was pretty good. I got to chillax. Um, I stayed home today from work. No pay, but hey, whatever. You can't win them all, right? Like a day off is still a day off. It was nice to just stay at home. I didn't really get to sleep in, unfortunately, because every time I did, something came up. Every time I tried, something came up. I said, or I should say, I mean. But aside from that, yeah, like I still got to relax quite a bit. Um, Organizing the room still. I'm still like very indecisive of what I want to end up doing for the room. Um, but I'm sure I'll finalize um I'll finalize it soon, so that way I can actually go and make more videos, like unboxing videos on the second channel. I even bought a little tripod a while back. I think I told you guys. I bought a little tripod for my phone so I could use it as a camera and not have to worry about holding it and, hey, somewhat more professional setup, I guess, because it'll be a nice steady camera. You're going to leave this in the background while you farm for artifacts in Genshin. Oh, I played a little bit of Genshin today, too. Speaking of, I haven't done that in a while. I need to at least get into the habit of logging in to do my dailies, like the commissions, and especially because of that other event going on with the vendor, right? So yeah, I did the one for today, and I got easy Prima Gems. Is it Prima Gems or Prima Gems? I always say Primo Gems, even though I feel like it should be Primo Gems. What's up with the game though? There we go. Okay, cool. Okay.
All right, we should go too.
So I think I was just tired yesterday when I'm missing out on the Marvelous boxes. Yeah, I know. That's why I did the one for today. You say Primo Gems too. But yeah, so like I guess I was pretty tired yesterday when I got back to this point.
Yes, let's go. But
okay.
Where should we start?
Don't yell at me.
Let's see.
Now, does this make a difference? Because like I feel like I remember going through all of these options and in the end it didn't matter because this is all just to go look for Snake, right? Even though I thought it was also to go find Clover, and I guess this is blacked out because this is where Clover is, right? I guess we'll just we'll check everything out one by one.
On B deck.
Okay, let's go, Jumpy.
Okay, yeah. Lotus is down here. Oh, that's right. Leaning against the wall, examining her nails.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
She glanced up at him unimpressed.
Isn't it obvious? I'm looking for Snake.
I'm just not seeing it.
Really? Maybe you need to look harder.
And this is where the bitchiness just sunk in.
I don't think that's the problem.
Oh, by the way, I've got a proposal for you two. Care to hear it?
This time I'm just gonna be a bitch and leave.
No, that's all right. Let's go, June.
Junpei Junpei tugged June's arm and led her quickly back toward the stairs.
Was that okay? You don't think we should have listened to her?
No, I've got a pretty good idea what her proposal would have been.
Wait, okay. Oh, never mind.
We should be looking for Snake.
I was like, wait, was there a typo? There was a couple typos here and there.
Huh.
But, I mean, what are you gonna do with a Japanese game, right? They need better proofreaders, but hey, that's hard to do all on its own. Especially for localization.
Where should we go next?
Like that one option in Persona 4, be an ass and leave. I mean, we already knew what she was gonna say too. Like, hey, how about we just like leave everybody? Like, that's pretty fucked up too. I don't think I want to do that. The hallway with all the rooms.
Let's go back downstairs and check out that hallway with all the doors.
Together they ran down the stairs. Okay.
Oh, it's Ace.
Hey, Snake! Where are you? Answer me if you're there!
See, this time... Let's see what... Yeah, see, I'm gonna do everything different this time around. Hearing their footsteps, returning to greet them.
Ah, hello there. Snake is... Well, that's obvious, isn't it? I assume you haven't found him yet?
Yeah, doesn't seem like you're having any luck either.
I really wonder where he could have gone.
Well, wherever he's disappeared to, we must find him as quickly as we can. For Clover's sake.
So what I'm trying to figure out is how the fuck did Snake get into the 3-door while all of this was going on? Because that's what we're led to believe, right? He went into the 3-door, and then because the other people that scanned him in, or whatever, left, then he was on the inside and he detonated and died, right? So who was the group that left him there? Because it's not just one person. It had to have been a group, right? So like, I can try to like big brain this right now, I guess, and try to piece it together. Matter of fact, I think I might. Let me just get a notepad ready. Okay, so like, let's see here. Let's do that, right? Because I didn't think to do that last time. So we know, right? We know we need a digital root of 3. You know what? Hold on. Let me do this instead. I'll do full screen for this, and then you guys can see what the hell I'm talking about. Let's go here and turn that off. Okay, so we need a digital root of 3, right? So we know that snake, oh god, caps lock, is 2, right? So in order to get a digital root of 3, we would need, oh, and also 9 is dead. We know those are facts that we know, okay? Digital root of 3, snake is 2, 9 is dead. So let's try to big brain this here. So in order to get a digital root of 3, and you need a minimum of 3 people, we could try 2 plus what? We could try 2 plus 8, right? Because that would be 10. 1 and 2 is 0. This is just like off the top of my head. 2 plus 8 would be 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. Or hold on. No. Let's not do that yet. So 10. 10 plus what? I guess 10 plus... No, see, 10 wouldn't... Okay, so it can't be her because we would go over 3, right? So 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 plus anything would be more than 3 at that point. Because we would need 2. So it can't be her. It could be... Oh, shit. It could be ace plus snake plus 7, right? Right? Because think of it, right? No, that would be 10 also. No, that can't be it then. Okay, we're gonna explore our options with ace then. If it can't be 7, because that would be... Okay, so no, it can't. I don't think it can be ace potentially, because anything lower won't work. So it can't be ace. Let's see here then. If it's not ace, okay, then see, and I'm already forgetting the rest of them too. So okay, there's ace, snake eyes. 3 is Santa, right? So okay, Santa with snake would be 5, and Clover, because okay, 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 8 is 13. No. It would have to be 7 then. Oh, shit. Okay, see, that's 1 right there then, right? Right? Because 7 and 3 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 13. No. It would have to be... Who is 6 then? Shit. Ace, snake, Santa, Clover. I'm 5. 6 is June. Oh! No! So yeah. Oh no, dude. Okay, hold on. No. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 6 is 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. It can't be her. No, okay, so it would be Santa and fucking good. I'm relieved actually. It would have to be Santa and 7. That is one possibility, right? Because 3 plus 7 is 10, plus 2 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. So that equals 3 at the end of it. So that is one possibility here so far. Oh my god. Oh my god. So it might be fucking Santa and 7. 7 has convenient amnesia as well, and that could just be a bullshit lie. It's very convenient too because he's able to explain a lot of things and just be like, "Oh, I don't know." So that's awfully convenient. Okay, so then we can also have Clover. Let's try this, right? Clover with Snake, and let's see here. So that would be 6. So to get a digital root of 3, I would need 6, 4, 10, 11, 12. So, oh, Clover in June is 1 too. Oh no. Yeah, that's another one. Oh, dude, I am hating this more and more the more I do this. Oh, fuck. Um. Oh no. So then, okay, if it's Lotus with Snake, so that'd be 8 plus 2 is 10. 10, 11, 12, because 1 plus 2 is 3. So no, it can't be Lotus because there's no way we can get a digital root of 3. Okay, so we have Ace, Snake would be 3, and then so I would need we can't do that because it would have to be 9. Because 9 plus 1 is 10 plus 2 is 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. So, geez, those are, I think, our only options at this point. Oh, fuck. I don't like that. I really don't like that. I really, really don't like that. Oh, fuck me, dude. No, I don't like that at all. So it would be Santa and 7, or it would be Clover and June. Oh, dude. Am I trying to figure out who the killer of Lotus was last ending? No. I'm trying to figure out how the hell Snake got left behind. Because Snake went through the 3 door, right? At a later time, they find him dead at the 3 door. And I'm trying to think through process of elimination which groups he could have been a part of in order for that to happen. Because, again, right? In order to get through the 3 door, you need to get a digital root of 3. And so far, I only saw 2 options where it was Santa and 7 along with Snake, or it could have been June and Clover. Those are 2 options so far. Those are just some of the options. Because that's the thing, right? They have to be able to all get through the door in order for it to open. They have to all scan in and have a digital root of 3 to do so. And so those are the 2 that came up immediately, like through process of elimination. And that's just with the bare minimum of 3. But if I were able to combine more people, then that just complicates things further. But we would kind of have to do that as well, actually. Sorry, I'm going to go back to this just real quick again. Just real quick. Because this is just with the minimum of 3, but we could have up to 5, which complicates things a little bit further. So, if we go Ace and Snake, that'll give us 3, but we can add Santa in, which will be 6. If we add Clover in, so like, look, right? Ace, Snake, Santa, Clover, right? So that'd be 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 4 is 10. No, I don't think it would be Santa. It'd have to be a higher number. So, okay. 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay, we got that. So 6 and 4 would be 10. It can't be Santa because we need a higher number. 10, 11, 12. So it would have to be June. Oh, no. See, this just complicates things further. So Ace, Snake, Santa, and June, right? Because 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 2 is 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. So this is another one too. See, it just complicates things further when you add more people though. But there seems to be a constant, right? It's Santa and June that appear the most here. Yeah. Santa and June seem to show up the most. So they both might be they both might be a part of it. Oh god. Well, okay. Enough of this. Oh god. No. Click on that. Enough of this, right? Let's just play. I just, I wanted to get my big brain hat on for just a moment though. So those are some of the options. Okay, wherever he disappeared to, we must find him as quickly as we can for Clover's sake. June's face looked kind of enraptured.
By the way, do you think Clover and Snake are really siblings?
Why would you say that?
Ace attorney moment, yeah. Why would you say that? The question seems somehow odd to Junpei.
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? They don't look alike at all.
Ace looked at him for a moment, then spoke.
Yes, now that you mention it, they don't.
Now that you mention it?
Still, there are a great many siblings who do not look like one another.
Yeah.
It certainly isn't rare.
Junpei wasn't sure why, or even if he was seeing what he thought he was. But he could have sworn that Ace's face tightened as he spoke.
At any rate, we really must find Snake as soon as possible.
Oh, that's not good. That's a potential red flag.
The clock is ticking. We really can't afford to waste any time.
Maybe that's why his face was tensing up, or maybe it's just like, Junpei, I really would have liked it better if you weren't asking questions.
Very well. Let's get back to the search, shall we? You can leave this area to me.
All right. Let's go, Jumpy.
At June's urging, they left. They found themselves back at the stairs, but Junpei's mind was in turmoil.
Something about that was... I'll think on it later.
So now I'm suspicious of Ace, and he took note of that suspicion, apparently.
Like Ace said, finding Snake is our top priority.
Junpei did his best to clear his mind.
All right, where should we go next?
I really don't like this. I think we went to the casino already. That's where we found, oh my god, I just said her name, Lotus. So, cabin.
Let's go check out the first-class cabin.
Okay, I'm coming with you.
They quickened their pace and headed for B-deck. Outside of the first-class cabin, they found Clover. She was standing in front of the wall. Also, it is a little suspicious, right, that Clover just had that, tantrum over here. That could very well be a cover-up of some sort, right? Maybe one of the other individuals spoke to her one-on-one, and they're like, hey, we can get you out, but you have to get in on this plan of us murdering your brother in order to do so. Where's the emergency meeting button when Junpei needs it? Yo, Clover's pretty sus, Ace is pretty sus, Seven's pretty sus. If I die next round, guys, you know it's within that group of people. She was staring at a meaningless point on the wall, her eyes blank. She could just very genuinely be upset. She could just genuinely be upset too, very much so, but let's explore our options, yeah? This time what happens if I leave her be? Something told Junpei that Clover probably wasn't in much of a mood to talk. He leaned over and whispered quietly to June.
Maybe we should leave her alone.
Yes, I think you're right.
Vote them out. They turned and walked quietly down the stairs. Clover had driven home the misery of their situation, but Junpei told himself that getting depressed would get him nowhere but depressed.
We really need to find Snake, for Clover's sake.
He did his best to push away the misery and depression and force a smile.
So, where do you think we should go next? Hey, why don't we go back to C deck? We can take a look at that hallway with all the rooms.
Okay, let's get going then.
Okay, together they ran down the stairs. Oh wait, I was just fucking here. This is where Ace
nobody's-
was. Wait, nobody's here. Ace is gone. Uh-oh.
Let's look somewhere else.
But where?
Now I'm gonna go back up.
Let's go check out the first class.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna go up and see if
No one's here. Maybe we'll have more luck somewhere else. But where?
oh, that's also kind of sus.
How about the casino?
Let's go take a look.
Everyone's
no one here.
gone.
Let's try somewhere else. Hey, why don't we go back to the big hospital room?
Sure, let's go.
That's weird, dude. I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know
wait,
what to believe
that's-
anymore. Even Santa's there. Wait a fucking minute! What is he doing by the 3-door? Wait a fucking minute! Wait a fucking minute! Yo! Seriously, what is he doing by the fucking 3-door? I didn't think about that till now! What the fuck?
Santa?
I didn't put 2 and 2 together before! He's right there, and he looks like he's guilty of something! He looks like he's like, dude, I don't know if I should have done that. I wonder what playing passively this time is gonna get me. Probably killed.
I doubt we'd learn anything from him anyway.
Jumpy?
No, nothing. Let's go, June.
Where would they go next? We looked everywhere and everyone's gone, so we could just try checking again just to see, but I doubt we're gonna find anybody again because they all seem to just be gone.
Let's go have a look at the hall with all the rooms.
I'll go wherever you do. Let's go.
Okay, they quickened their pace and headed for the bow.
Oh, nobody's here.
Yeah, everyone's gone.
Let's
so
look somewhere else.
But where?
we're done.
Why don't we go back to...
Okay, let's go then.
Yeah, big hospital room.
I don't think anyone is here.
See, I want to keep checking, but I feel like I'm not gonna run into anybody. Let's just do it.
Why don't we go check out the first class cabin?
Because now they're getting grayed out.
All right, let's go.
No one's gonna be there though.
No one's here. Maybe we'll have more luck somewhere else. But where?
I just say
Let's
fuck
head
it, we're
back.
done.
All right.
Blah 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 blah.
I don't think anyone is here.
Casino
Let's go to-
one last
Okay.
time. Okay.
Let's try someone.
Okay, back to the large room.
Hey.
Sure.
Okay, and then we're done. And then we're done.
I don't think
I just wanted to explore all possible options. They looked everywhere they could have think of, but Snake was nowhere to be found. Okay. But
Snake hasn't been anywhere we've searched.
why the fuck was Santa by the 3-door, dude? Damn it! Like, why? Lotus looked around at wait, what? Lotus looked around at 6 frustrated faces and spoke.
And we can't keep looking for him. Wherever he is, it's not here. We need to get moving.
Junpei couldn't disagree with what she was saying. Snake seemed to have completely disappeared. There was no point to wasting any more time. The others seemed to be having similar thoughts, but they stayed silent. Finally, Seven spoke.
We don't got a choice. Lotus is right. We're not gonna find Snake. There's a problem, though. We've got to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
Yes, I have a proposal.
She walked back and forth across the floor, her heels clicking against the wood. Finally, she stopped.
Why don't we decide on one person to sacrifice?
Why is she so insistent on this, though? Again.
Sacrifice?
Well, perhaps that's a bit of a harsh word, but yes. You've all figured it out by now, haven't you? We can't all make it through those doors. If we split into 2 teams of 4 and 3 people respectively, then 3 people will be left behind. If we split into 2 teams of 5 and 2 people respectively, then 2 people will be left behind. But if we split into 2 groups of 3 and leave one person out, then only one person will be left behind.
Let's say she was right. It wasn't pleasant, but she was right. There wasn't any way that the numbers worked out. If one group was 4, the other group would always have a digital route that didn't match a door. When Seven spoke, his voice was strained.
Then you're saying we gotta decide who's gonna stay behind.
Yes, we do. Given our circumstances, it's logically and morally the best solution. If the other 6 are to survive, then one person has to sacrifice themselves.
No, that's too cruel.
What's so cruel about it?
To just sacrifice someone like that?
To be fair, at this point in time, we didn't know that the doors would always circle back like they do.
Then what's your plan? Maybe we should sacrifice 2 people instead of just 1.
That's not what I meant. We shouldn't sacrifice anyone.
I told you, that's impossible. Wake up.
Whoa, calm down, you two.
Santa steps between Lotus and June.
Look, what Lotus is trying to say is you should aim to bring the greatest amount of happiness to the greatest amount of people, right?
Exactly. That's how democracy works. And for that reason, I think the only fair way to decide who will be sacrificed is through a vote. What do you think?
No, that's terrible.
I'm not asking you. Shut up.
That's still funny
What about
to me.
you, Santa?
Me? Well, I agree, I guess.
All right, that's 1 vote for. Counting mine, that's 2. 7.
I can't say I agree with you, but we don't exactly have a choice. If we don't do something, we're all gonna die.
Huh, glad to see you get it. If I can get 1 more vote, then it's decided. What about you, Clover?
Santa's sus. Yeah, dude, because I kind of pieced 2 and 2 together. Like, I was going through process of elimination with potential groups that could have led Snake to the 3 door and left him to die. And Santa was a constant. It was Santa and I believe June that were constants in several groups. More so Santa though. No, Santa and June are pretty much equal in terms of like how often they appeared. They each appeared 2 times out of 3 groups that I made so far. 2 of the 3 groups being with 3 people, 1 group with 4 people. But yeah, June and Santa were constants. June has an alibi because she was with me looking for Snake most of the time. I can't say the same about Santa, and Santa was off looking very guilty by the 3 door. So I have my reasons to believe he's involved in some way.
Hey, Clover.
I'm gonna get pissed if June is involved with Zero. Yeah, me too, man. Lotus walked over to Clover and gently laid a hand on her shoulder.
Your brother has to be behind one of the numbered doors.
If anything, I see her dying. Oh no.
We've searched everywhere, but we didn't find him.
So you mean like
Doesn't that
instead
mean
of...
he has to have gone through one of them somehow?
So you mean like instead of me and Lotus? Which door did I go through first at this branching point? See, that's a good question. I don't actually remember. I don't remember what door I went through at this fucking point. Okay, there you go. 7 door. That answered it. So I haven't gone through 3 or 8. I want to go through this one, and I have, like... Because, like, this one easily just goes into this branch of... over here on the side. So, I don't know if this is the 3 door or the 8 door. But I want to go through one of those if I have the option to. So I know now, right? The 7 door was where I went last. So it has to be 3 or 8 this time. Clover slowly lifted her face, okay?
Let's go look for him together, okay? If we sacrifice one person, then we can go look for him. You agree with me, right?
Okay.
Clover nodded once.
The motion carries.
Lotus spun around and walked toward Junpei.
Now, let's start a vote too.
That won't be necessary.
Ace had barely spoken for Lotus's entire speech. Oh yeah, he's gonna be like, I'm gonna stay back. Blah,
I
blah,
will
blah.
stay.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
June, I said I would stay.
Huh?
I trust you.
He's like, I'm not sacrificing myself. I know
Those
you
doors
guys
only
are
go
going to
one way
succeed.
if we go through them.
You won't be able to return.
Yeah.
True. But what?
Yeah.
Ideally.
No, that's
Okay, we're skipping through this
we've only got
because
5. We don't even know
Yeah,
how
yeah,
on
yeah.
earth are we.
Then perhaps you would, or perhaps.
blah, blah, blah. He's like, so what, you want to
You
stay in
see,
my place?
Then I go on. Go quickly.
Okay. June bit her lip so hard that Junpei feared she would break the skin. Santa stood against the wall, calm and aloof. Seven tore his beanie from his head and turned it over anxiously in his hands. Only Clover stared at Ace. With an expression Junpei was unable to decipher. See, that's new. I don't remember that being a thing. Or maybe I overlooked it, but only Clover stared at Ace. With an expression Junpei was unable to decipher. See, this just makes it makes things more complicated. Lotus's attitude, however, was different from the others.
Good. Let's accept his kind offer then.
She smiled, her eyes bright. Ace answered with a smile of his own.
Good. I think this is the best for me. Perhaps
Okay.
I'll be able to take a nap. It may
Yeah,
be my age,
yeah.
but
Okay, yeah, the nap thing, I remember. Okay, yeah, the creaking of the ship again. Somewhere deep in the ship, Junpei suddenly heard the screeching of metal on metal. It was almost as if the ship were screaming. Would it really hold until their time limit was up? Already D-Deck was flooded. In the sudden silence, the only sound was the sad metal wail of the ship. Unsurprisingly, it was Lotus who spoke first.
Well, what are you waiting for? We're wasting time. Why don't we hurry it up?
As if a spell had been broken, the others all began to talk at once.
You're right. We should get going. That's all we can do right now.
7.
Seriously. Honestly, I was getting kind of sick of listening to you guys talk.
You too, Santa? I have to find my brother. Wait, all of you. Let's just calm down and think about this. There has to be a way to get everyone out. There has to be. Right, Jumpy? Say something.
Yeah, let's think. There's gotta be another way.
His words sounded hollow and fake.
Fine. Forget about it. I'll figure it out on my own.
Oh, jeez. She spun around and ran toward Ace. Yeah.
Ace! Come on, we just...
Tired. I just took drug. I'm so tired because of drug, though.
Ace! What happened?
I'm tired from drug.
I'm
How...
this.
Super
A
sleep
syringe?
drug. I injected it into my left nostril.
Soberil...
I'm tired, though.
Yes.
Anesthetic?
Yeah, this
Well,
is
we-
all...
I thought-
we saw this
Why
already.
did-
Didn't I? I really.
So, like, yeah, he was this committed to saying, hey, I'll be the one that volunteers to be left behind, that he had administered a sleeping agent on himself while everyone wasn't looking. He was that dedicated to the cause. But at the same time, he has nothing to fear if he's in on it all, right? Like, I don't trust anybody anymore, dude. I simply do not trust anybody anymore after what fucking happened. I was off doing my thing, and then I fucking see that, you know, Lotus was stabbed and she bled out, and then I got fucking gutted. Like, I can't trust anybody anymore. The game really fucked me up in that way. I got the worst ending, and now I'm like suspicious of everyone, and I don't trust anyone.
Ace!
Blah blah
I
blah
just-
blah
No.
blah. Yes. I'm tired. I took drug. I get
Ace!
it. Yes. Okay. Just forget it. Let him sleep. When Junpei turned around, Lotus gave him a look of pity.
Well, we really don't have a choice now. We can't let his sacrifice go to waste, right?
Like you even mean that.
You say something?
Yeah, man, even Ace isn't clear. That's what I'm saying.
No, nothing.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know who the fuck to trust anymore. At the time of this particular incident, though, June is honestly one of the few that has an alibi because she was following me around everywhere. He could be real convincing doing something like that. Right, exactly. It's a selfless act, right? Which paints him in a good light, so then you don't suspect him of anything otherwise. Oh, dude, if I play Among Us, I'm gonna be so paranoid. I'm just like, I might not even do my tasks if I end up playing sometime on the weekend or something. This game has me like in like alert mode 24/7 when I'm playing it, and other games like it too. But like, all right, let's create a save. Among Us has fucked me up personally. Really? Felt wrong. He had to agree. Suddenly, Santa spoke.
Yeah, but we're not done choosing yet, are we?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Well, we haven't decided who's going in what door.
Ah, yes. Yes, that's true.
We gotta name ourselves after these characters in Among Us.
Enough of this screwing around. Let's decide.
Honestly, I kind of do resonate with Junpei a lot because, like, you know, blank self-insert and all of that. I do share a lot of his quirks. So I guess I would be Junpei, just because he laughs like me. He has like a dumb sense of humor, also like me. He's also very bad with women, also like me.
You first, Lotus. Which door do you want?
I want door number 8. It's the same number as my bracelet number.
Okay, so again, I went to 7 this time.
Got it. You're 8.
So I would be going with Lotus.
You're next, 7. Which one do you want?
I'll take 7. I can't get along with that old lady.
What? What did you just say?
Yeah.
Who, me?
Yeah. Okay, that's a great exchange and all, but we've seen it. You'd be Clover or 7. Yeah, I could see that. Santa's gaze moved across the 3 people left. Finally, they stopped on Junpei.
Junpei, which door do you want?
Oh, now it's my turn at last. Wow. Rion, you stole him. Yeah, I knew you were gonna go for him. Junpei's mind was already made up. Wait. Oops. Oh, I can't look at the flow thing from here. I think I said I was gonna go with Lotus this time. Oh look, it's unlocked now. So I wasn't able to go through the 3 door even though I think I picked it at the time.
I think I'm gonna go with door 8.
Okay, 8 it is.
Yeah.
All right then. That means June's got to go through 7.
What? Why?
What?
Santa grimaced and muttered angrily to himself, but he finally began to explain.
If the 6 of us are gonna keep going without leaving anyone behind, there are only 3 ways we can do it.
He gave for him or something? Fight me. No, but if you keep up with this, then you dead ass when I'm imposter. Plan A.
3, 5, and 8 go through 7, and 4, 6, and 7 go through 8.
Plan B. I definitely said I wanted to go through door 8, so let's go through door 8.
4, 5, and 7 go through 7, and 3, 6, and 8 go through 8.
See, I don't like that because no matter what, I have to go through fucking 7, and I don't want to go through 7.
Or 3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8.
He'll choose blind Edgeworth. Okay, see that? We're going with option C then.
There are no other combinations.
Notice, by the way, how none of those plans involve, now that I think about it, 3. And like I had previously mentioned, possible combinations with 3 would have involved Snake. But like, let's see if there's any that would work without involving Snake. So we have so we can't use 1 or 2. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are our possible numbers to work with, to make groups that can work with 3. So, oh yeah, I don't think any of them can work because we do need a 2. So 8 plus 3 would be, none of those would work. So luckily, conveniently, we can't even get a root of 3, a digital root of 3.
In other words, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors. You get it now?
As Santa finished, June looked over at Junpei, tears welling up the corners of her eyes.
Oh no! You're saying we aren't gonna see each other again for a long time.
Junpei felt just as June did. He wanted to be at her side through whatever trials they were preparing to face. But he knew that if they were to survive, he had to swallow his feelings. In order for the 6 of them to move forward, he and June had to be separated. He looked at June. He was scared to lose her, but he swallowed, steeled his resolve, and did his best to smile.
Hey, come on. You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again. We gotta split up, but only for a while. This is just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
She didn't sound very hopeful. It was 7 that interjected.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
Why? What makes you think so?
If they don't, then neither team can get through door 9. In other words, the game would end right here. Zero's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now. I'm damn sure that son of...
Okay, so this is the same so far. Okay, yeah. Tears were gone, her eyes were still sad as they looked up at Junpei. He met them, and with what reassurance he could manage, laid his hand gently on her shoulder.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. I promise.
And then he gets killed in the next fucking door. June bit her lip and gave him an almost imperceptible nod.
Yes. Promise?
Her voice was barely above a whisper. Santa's voice shattered the moment.
You guys are done, right?
He stretched and continued.
Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 7 and Clover can take 8. Any problems with that, Clover?
Clover looked away and was silent for a moment.
Whatever.
It was more of a dismissal than an agreement, but Santa didn't seem to care.
All right, we're ready to go then. Let's move.
At Santa's command, the group split and headed for their respective doors. Santa, 7, and June walked towards 7, while Clover, Lotus, and Junpei headed for door 8. For a long moment, they stood in front of the door, so this is new for me here. Then Lotus laid her hand against her chest and turned to Junpei and Clover.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then shall we go?
That's funny though.
It's open.
You're like, I'll settle for blind Edgeworth earlier. Narrow hallway stretched out before them.
Okay.
Hurry!
Go, look for the dead. I hate this part. I always feel so tense when this happens. Lotus and Clover leapt through the door. The moment they did, their bracelets beeped. The detonators in the bracelet had been activated. Junpei stepped forward to follow them. But as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped. He looked to his left, toward door 7. June stood there, a mirror image of Junpei. She turned and looked toward him. Their eyes met.
June.
Jumpy.
They nodded. Their farewell took almost 1.5 seconds.
What the hell are you doing?
Then someone took hold of Junpei's arm and hauled him bodily through the door. Yeah, see, I would have done the same shit. I would have done the same fucking shit. Honestly. Lotus, she had a point there. Like, I would have been like, yo, what the fuck? We don't got time for this shit. You can fucking be weird later. Fuck, man. You hear the sound of the numbered door slam shut behind him. His bracelet gave a cold electronic beep.
81 seconds left. Hurry!
Lotus snapped at him and ran to the dead. Junpei and Clover followed her as fast as they could.
It stopped.
With a shaking hand, she wiped a few beads of sweat from her forehead. Clover, however, was calm, aloof perhaps.
Pointless.
She muttered to herself without emotion and began to walk down the hallway, leaving behind a confused Junpei and Lotus. Lotus watched the girls receding back with a mix of frustration and curiosity.
What an unpleasant girl. I bet she's not very popular with the boys.
Her sarcasm seemed a little more biting than was perhaps necessary, but she sighed and started after the younger girl.
Maybe pairing these two together was a mistake. Too late now. I better catch up to them.
After taking a moment to catch his breath, Junpei followed.
It's a dead end.
The hallway made a number of turns before at last coming to a dead end.
There's a door on the left, though.
Someone's gonna die. God damn, I hope not. I really hope not. For a few minutes they stood in front of the door, examining it. Above the door was a plate with the word laboratory engraved on it. I usually say laboratory, but laboratory was what came to mind.
A laboratory? Huh.
That doesn't sound very pleasant. I don't like the look of this place.
Me either. But there aren't any other doors. It's not like we have a lot of choices.
Junpei.
Huh?
Please, you first.
Okay. Junpei suspected her politeness was motivated by something other than respect.
Fine.
Junpei muttered to himself and pushed open the iron door. Man, yeah, I don't know. Uncertainty is like enveloping the air, and it's a very thick aura, and it permeates the air, and like I feel like I can taste it and like breathe it in, man. I don't know. The fear of the unknown is a very powerful thing. His first steps inside were tentative and careful, but as he examined the room, it became clear that there was no imminent danger. Lotus followed him in, and Clover brought up the rear. The room they found themselves in was divided into two separate areas by a curved wall. A thick glass window built into that wall made it possible to see into the other side of the division.
You know, I think the window looks into another room.
Maybe it's for monitoring something.
Junpei walked to the window and looked through.
What the hell?
Don't die, Junpei. Yeah, not again, right? Fuck me, man. He wasn't sure what else to say. In the center of a room shaped like a quarter circle, a mannequin laid on what looked like a medical exam table.
Looks so creepy.
Yeah, I agree. Junpei jumped a little. He hadn't noticed Lotus come up next to him.
It's kind of like that doll is waiting for surgery.
This is a laboratory, right? I'd say it's more like it's waiting to be experimented on.
Ooh,
It's creepy either way. You don't think that thing's gonna suddenly sit up or something, do you?
Yeah, hell no. If it does, I'm punching it in the face and fucking running.
Well, I don't know. I mean, look at all those cables sticking out of it. If we press the wrong button, I don't know.
Why is there a second table? I think the second table was meant for medical tools. I think this is like a practice dummy for like operation procedures. I think. I'm just going off of speculation here. Although we did have that operating table room already, so I don't know what the hell this one's all about. I don't know what the point of this laboratory is, to be honest. I mean, it might be a similar setup where it's like, hey, here's surgical tools, here's a dummy to practice on. But the other one was like a lot more blatant in its intense. Because like you had like a fake heart on it, you were able to swap the limbs and all of that. If we have to perform surgery on one of these girls, I swear to God, yeah, dude, I know I'm with you on that. Like, fuck that.
Stop it. Just thinking about it is terrifying.
She was gripping her arms, the knuckles on her hands white.
Wait, where's Clover?
She was still standing near the entrance of the room. Her face had the appearance of calm, but it was drawn and somehow sad.
What is she?
There was something almost pitiful about her. Junpei walked over to her and, as kindly as he could, spoke.
Are you okay?
Clover looked away.
What are you talking about?
What? I'm just worried about you. You've been real quiet.
What? I can't be quiet if I want to?
Oh, come on, don't be this fucking way. I'm here checking up on you. Don't be a bitch about it.
Well, I mean, of course you can. I just...
Okay then. If I can be quiet if I want, just leave me alone, okay?
Come on, you know I can't do that. We gotta work together.
Clover bit her lip and was silent for a moment, then
Junpei, you
suddenly...
just don't get it!
Oh, God. Like, no matter what happens, after her brother goes missing, she just fucking snaps on me. When I go up to check on her that one time while we were looking for Snake, she snapped at me. When I left her alone, she snapped at me in this room. Like, what the fuck? I can't avoid her just going off on me for no reason. Like, I'm only guilty of, being concerned for a fellow human. What the fuck, man?
My brother's not the kind of person who'd just leave me behind!
Okay, you're right.
Something happened to him!
You're right. I'm not disagreeing with you on that, but Jesus Christ, tone it down.
Something bad.
You're not wrong. You're actually right on the money. Someone sabotaged the situation and had him go blow himself up, dude. Like, shit.
Yeah.
Junpei had nothing to say. Lotus, jolted from her mannequin nightmares by Clover's voice, turned toward them.
What happened?
Clover's eyes slid to Lotus and back to Junpei.
Look, just don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone.
Finished, she turned around. Before Junpei or Lotus could say anything, Clover had begun to walk quickly away.
Hey, wait, Clover! Hold on! That way is...
I told you to leave me alone!
He might as well have been talking to a wall for all the notice she took of his cries. Not even slowing down, she made for a doorway cut in the wall in front of her. Without even slowing down, she passed through the doorway.
Clover, watch out above you!
Oh, you're fucking kidding me. And without warning, an iron gate fell from the ceiling like a, portcullis. Or, portcullis? Is it portcullis or portcullis? I think it's portcullis. What the fuck is that, though? Portculus. Portcullis. Entrance to medieval castles. Oh. Hey, I learned a word. Thank you.
What the heck? What's going on here?
Dude, we were telling you to be fucking careful, but you, like, I get it. But, like, still, you need to cooperate. Clover grabbed hold of the iron bars and shook them as hard as she could.
Hang on. I'll get it open.
Oh, for crying out. You'll never do it on your own.
Junpei grabbed the bars and pulled. In a moment, Lotus joined him. The three of them pulled as hard as they could, but...
Damn it! It's not moving.
Wait! Are you gonna give up? Just like that?
No, I'm not giving up. This has got to be another one of Zero's puzzles.
If it is, then there's gotta be a way to open it.
Junpei nodded.
Just what I was thinking. Now all we gotta do is find it. Lotus and I can look around out here. Clover, you're gonna have to see if you can find anything in there.
Oh, yes, I'm on it.
Yeah, see, this got you real fucking cooperative now, huh? Now that your ass is on the line. But whatever, right? Like, I can't be too mad at her. Like, she knows that, like, her brother's possibly dead, so whatever. The window made of really thick glass. I don't even think a bullet could break it. Junpei, do something, please. Oh god. Is this like an examination table? There's a creepy mannequin in here, guys. I don't know what kind of table this is, but part of it's all black. There's a pen lying over here. I think someone probably used it to make the table black. Well, if they only use the pen on one part of it, there's probably something underneath all that pen.
Clover, do you think you can erase it? Yeah, sure. Oh, this is a permanent marker. Junpei, do you know how to erase ink from a permanent marker? Erase ink from a permanent marker, huh? Give me just a minute, Clover. I'll be right back. It would be like, wouldn't rubbing alcohol work to do that? I think this thing is a monitor for whatever experiment they were running here. There's a bunch of stuff on here like resistance values and voltage. The power's off, so there's nothing on it right now. I wonder what this is. This thing here looks like a voltmeter. And this is the control for that? Gosh, there's so many dials. Why don't you try turning one of them? Nope, nothing. There's no power here, guys. I turned the dial a whole bunch, but even if I turn all the switches on, nothing happens. There's something in here. Ethanol will work, probably. Anhydrous ethanol. Is that different from the regular ethanol? Come on, that's common knowledge. Anhydrous ethanol is a powerful cleaner. It can even erase marks left by a permanent marker. Well, gee howdy, that's convenient. Did you know that ethanol is used in some alcoholic drinks? So does that mean you could use booze to clean up marker graffiti? Well, I don't know about that. I'd rather drink it than use it to clean. Don't drink that. I'm not gonna drink it. Well, I guess that's all there is. Okay. This is the computer. The power isn't on. Well, there is a power button. This is a waste of time. I don't see a power cable. Oops, yeah, you're right, no power cable. This thing isn't even connected to a main computer, though. It's got a monitor, keyboard, mouse, but that's it. Just sticking the power cable in isn't gonna do anything. Oh, I don't know about that. Wait. Part of the table's been colored over in black with a permanent marker. If I could find something that could get rid of that ink, I could hand it over to Clover through the bars. Okay. I guess this is a drain for water, huh? Well, there's nothing here. Clover, use this ethanol. You should be able to wipe off that permanent ink with it. What am I gonna wipe with? Oh, well, your clothes, of course. Kidding, just kidding. Please, don't look at me like that. You're scaring me. So I gotta get something to wipe it down with, even though there's like little rags right there. Clover, can you use the cloth on the table? There you go. Use, soak it in ethanol, then use it to wash off all the stuff from the permanent marker, okay? Right, okay, so I gotta soak the cloth with ethanol. Yes. Well, she's got the cloth, but she seems to be having a little trouble with the bottle of ethanol. If she's ready, I should ask her to get to work on that stuff on the table. Soak the cloth in ethanol and... Junpei! It's working, it's wiping the permanent ink off. Huh? There's some kind of weird drawing under all the permanent ink. What's the deal with that drawing Clover found? Maybe I should ask her to take another look at the table. I wonder what this is. There are a bunch of numbers in some kind of grid. I can't see it from here. Clover, you've got a pen and notebook, right? Could you write those numbers down and then hand them to me through the bars? Okay, Roger. Yeah, look at you helping out. Here, Junpei. I wrote down all the numbers from the desk on here. Paper with numbers on it acquired. Okay. The note Clover copied from the stand in the laboratory. It has 4 numbers written in 9 separate cells. Oh, god damn it, is this a Sudoku? I think it's a Sudoku with 1 through 9. I hate these, dude. I hate Sudoku puzzles. I always have. This is a keyhole. This looks like a keyhole for the activation key. This is a really old type of keyboard. I think this thing's supposed to power the machine in the other room. Well, it doesn't appear to be doing that. I wonder how we're supposed to turn it on. This looks like the control for some kind of electric lock. The red light is on, then it's gotta be locked. There's a green light just below it, although that one isn't lit. I bet it'll turn on if we can unlock it, right? Yes, but how are we gonna unlock it? There's no keyhole, no card reader, no keyboard for putting in a password. I have no idea. This looks like the control for an electronic lock, door lock. Red light, There's a lot of stuff here. I don't know how we could use any of these. Well, I can say for sure that I do know how to use at least one of these things. Which one? The one on top. I think it's a power cable. Power cable, huh? I'll take that. Oh, look at that model. Oh yeah, you could tell that was from a DS game. This is definitely a power cable. Do you remember if we ran into anything that didn't have power? The other computer, I guess. There are two levers here. Do you think they activate something? Well, why don't you move one? Alright, I'll give it a try. Nope. Doesn't look like anything's happened. This monitor doesn't have a power cable, so one end of this cable needs to be connected to a monitor, and the other needs to plug in under the desk. Alright, let's just slip you in. Huh? Well shoot, I can't use this. What's wrong? This cable has 3 prongs, but the socket only has 2 holes. It's not gonna fit, is what I'm saying. In other words, we're gonna need a plug to change the power cable to one with 2 prongs. That's right. Ah, fuck. A stand for various pieces of equipment. Some of them might be useful. The only thing about the room that's changed is the lever is down now. Not very impressive. The hands on the clock have stopped moving. The clock may stop, but time goes on. No time to screw around. We need to figure out a way out of here. Okay, so... No. Is there anything unusual on that machine? Well, I don't know, you know? There are a bunch of cords hanging from the bottom of it. Jeez, this is a lot of cords. It looks like they all go over here into the mannequin's head, so the device and mannequin are connected. What the hell are they doing in there? Oh man, back when this laboratory was active, that wasn't a mannequin in there, I bet. There was a real-life human on that table. I wonder what... No, I don't want to think about that. There's something sticking out of the mannequin's head, like wires or something. What the hell were they doing in there? Huh, why is she all quiet now? They were doing experiments on humans. Probably. Oh man, now she looks sad. Huh? It's a rack. There are a bunch of cables on it. Somebody cut the outer stuff of the cables. I can see wires inside. There's some cables on top with copper wire exposed. Uh-huh. I hope those numbers are going to be helpful. Well, I hope so too, but I don't see where yet. Whole bunch of steel lockers. The 9 on the right all have little red lights on them. Red lights, huh? Well, can't hurt to give these babies a try. Yep, just as I thought. Locked tight, all 9 of them. I wonder if there's anything important in there. These lockers are a little larger than the ones on top. Let's see if there's anything useful in here. And no, nothing. Couple of vertical lockers, there isn't anything useful in them. They're cardboard boxes. There's some papers and stuff in them. What's in the boxes? They look quite full. It's far... Oh, wait, what? Experiments, but it's all really technical and stuff. I don't really get it. Damn, so we went through this way, huh? I want to go through here, though. Son of a bitch. Oh well, let's just finish this one. I can't really do anything else here, though. Am I skipping something? Like... I don't know, the keyboard, the mouse. We've got the power cable without the two-prong plug. It can't be connected. Clover, there's a door in the back, isn't there? Wait right there. I'll take a look. Oh no, it's locked. I can't get it to move. The window made of really thick glass. Doesn't matter what I hit it with. It might as well be made of steel. Man, what the fuck? So what do I do? It's a silver handrail. Okay. Silver handrail, okay. Hey, Clover, there's a door over here too. Wait, I'll be right there. I can hear over there. Is this door gonna... Damn it. I can't open it. Clover, what about your side? What about your side? I mean, it won't work. I can't even move the knob. Okay. Oh, and that was the other door there. I see. I wonder what they washed here. There are these weird colored stains all over the sink. Okay. Those are the stairs I just came down. The bars and the gate are just above me. Okay. What the fuck, man? Have I really already exhausted all my options? I feel like I have. I wonder what this cable is connected to. Okay, one side of this thing is in the room with us. The other side extends into the laboratory where Clover is. In other words, the console in front of us is connected to the device in the laboratory. Oh, and it all probably feeds out through here. Hey, Clover, how are the power cables over there? Huh? What do you mean? Does the plug have 3 prongs or 2? I don't know what you're talking about. Let me go look. Guess she does have to kind of crouch down to get a look under there. The cable on the monitor has it's got 2 of those little metal things. What does that mean? That's it. Okay, can you unplug that cable and bring it over here? Okay, but... Well, I can unplug it, but it's connected to the main computer. I can't take it over to you. Damn it, that's no good then. Well, how about just the plug? What? The plug? Well, maybe more like a connector? It's the sort of thing that makes the plug with the 3 metal thingies into a plug with 2 metal thingies. Still useless? Not useless. Not useless at all. That's just what we were looking for. Okay. Can you hold on for a little bit? And back down she goes. Alright, unplugged. I'll hand it to you over at the bars, okay? Finally, progress. Like, I was racking my brain trying to figure this all out. The 2-prong plug. Okay, thanks. This is the 2-prong plug that we can use to convert the power cable from a 3-prong cable into a 2-pronged one. Okay, put the 2-prong plug onto the head of the power cable. There we go. It fits perfectly. This should be just what we need. Alright, I got the 2-prong power cable in my hand. I'm pretty sure this will work. Under the desk I go. And let's just plug this thing into the monitor. Alright, that ought to do it. Alright, let's turn the power on. I don't think anything's gonna happen. Why not? Well, it's not connected to the main computer. You never know until you try. Pretty optimistic. Junpei pushed the button on the front of the monitor.
Oh, that worked.
With a soft hum, it turned on. Streams of letters that made no sense to Junpei began to scroll across the screen. Updating RSF file. Make directory. Make BC 27.3 seconds. Start.
What?
He had hoped it would turn on, but he hadn't expected this.
Huh? It's running on its own?
It certainly looks like it.
Isn't that kinda weird?
What?
Well, it's not connected to the main computer, right? There's just this keyboard and monitor. The only cable connected to this thing is the power cable we just plugged in. So, why is it working?
Maybe it's a wireless display.
Clearly, this was a reasonable explanation to Lotus.
A wireless display?
Yes, it connects to your computer wirelessly, hence the name. Have you been living in a cave, Junpei?
Jesus Christ. It's okay, that wireless display technology sucks ass anyways. There's lots of input delay. It's not very good for, like, gaming, for example. So, for me, it's useless. He most certainly had not, but...
Is that normal?
Yes, at least where I worked.
Oh.
Oh, it stopped.
Pass with a colon.
Looks like we need to enter a password.
Again? There must be a hint around here somewhere.
Could you go take a look?
Yeah, I'm on it. What are you going to do?
I'll see if I can do something about this on my own.
On your own?
Yep, on my own.
She's gonna be brute forcing it in the meantime if I can't figure it out, I guess. Lotus pulled over the nearest chair and dropped herself down into it in front of the keyboard. So she dresses this way, but she used to do a lot of office work. Oh my god, is she just an office lady that decided to go, like, dress like a belly dancer one day because she was bored? And then that's when she got kidnapped and she's wearing these weird clothes? Oh my god. Like, she was just like an office lady bored with her, like, day-to-day life, and then she gets fucking kidnapped when she's like, I'm gonna go do something wacky and fun and, you know, like, enjoy myself one day. And then she's like, never again. Fuck, that would be so horrible. Okay, for a second, she stared at the screen. She kneaded her hands, knuckles popping, and twisted her back left, then right.
All right. Let's kick some ass.
I appreciate this angle. I'm just going to say that and leave it at that. Lotus smiled to herself and rubbed her hands together in anticipation. Then, before Junpei had time to blink, she was typing at an incredible speed, the click-clack and the keys running together like machine gun fire.
Wait, what?
Junpei was, for once, at a loss for words.
Didn't expect that, did you?
Of course I didn't! You're typing so fast, I can't even see your fingers!
Lotus grinned, pleased with herself. Oh my god, that's such a good shot of her. Oh my god. You bet she quit her office job to offer lucrative belly, to her lucrative belly dancing career. You're gonna go buy her OnlyFans. Lol, JK.
Well, at any rate, you're pretty amazing.
Did you fall for me again?
Maybe.
Whoa, what do you mean again? I'm not into you.
I know. Don't be so stubborn, shy boy.
I am not being stubborn, I am not shy, and I am not a boy. I am a young, healthy, 21-year-old man. I'm not gonna fall for an old lady like you.
Oh, shut the fuck up, dude. You just, don't be that way. You're gonna dry out every cooch you come into, like, a 2-foot radius of if you're that way. Missing out. I know, right? Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. You deserve whatever the fuck happens next, man. Like, so she's a little older than you. Like, God, look at her. Are you really that stupid? Suddenly, the guttural roar of a furious animal filled the room. He's in denial. Actually, has anyone commented out loud how weird her outfit is? JoJo face. She's like, "Oi, Tame." Bakuruga. Like, yeah, man. Oh, she's gonna beat his ass. You're just gonna hear. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, he's gonna get like pummeled to death right now. So yeah. Or so Junpei thought for just a moment. Lotus's hand suddenly stopped. Yada yada does it. Bikurishita. Oh yeah, so she's just pissed, man. Slap him already.
Old lady. Did you just say old lady?
A real omae wa mo shinderu moment for real though. Ah crap, thought Junpei. I went too far. Oh well, it was a nice life while it lasted.
I've had enough of you. Go somewhere else. You're bothering me.
Yeah, dude, I can't. This fucking JoJo face though.
What?
Go see if you can find a password hint or something. I'll try and open this from here. You're distracting me. Go. Now.
Dude, she could have like just murdered him on the spot. I have to commend her for having the patience to deal with Junpei right now. I am impressed. You know what? You have my respect, Lotus. Holy shit. You did not deserve for him to be calling you old and shit. Imagine if I get a game over from this. I'd be so angry, actually. Because that was not my fault. I didn't have any say in the matter with that. Lotus waved her hand in the universal gesture of dismissal. Junpei was clearly not wanted.
Fine, I guess I'll go.
Yeah, you dumbass. Like, you went from being, like, flirty and, like, oh, yeah, we're all having a good time here. Like, oh, man, you know, like, impressive. And she's like, I know, huh? Like, you know, like, you just ruined the fucking mood, bro. Calling her an old lady. What kind of an old lady do you know that dresses like this and is, like, well endowed as she is? Let's be fucking real. Okay? Do you see wrinkles on her face? Yeah, you see these wrinkles now because you pissed her the fuck off. But before that, like, bruh. His game over is not death, but he has to owe money for harassing her. Time to cut my losses, Junpei thought, and left as quietly and inoffensively as he could. Yeah, bro, you fucked up. There's no getting around that. You fucked up. Junpei wandered around the room for a while looking for anything that might help find the password for the computer. Unfortunately...
Nothing. No clues whatsoever. Clover didn't find anything useful in the laboratory either. Damn. Looks like we've hit a dead end this time.
But just as he was about to tell Lotus that his search had returned nothing...
All right. Bullseye. Junpei, I did it.
Junpei's taste in women is lacking. Hey, man, I'm with you on that. I'm like, I don't know what you're going on about. Him and Seven, dude. Oh, and I think even Santa at some point. Like, they all called her old. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Like, man. This is a woman I'd go and, you know, I'd have, like, a hell of a night with one way or another. Take that as you will. Excited cheering erupted from near the monitor.
What?
He hurried back to find Lotus looking rather smug.
Let me see.
Look at her, dude. Like, damn. How do you call that old? Like, how, like, bro, she's just like, you know, you're kind of cute. And then you're like, you're old. Just, the coochie just slammed shut and it dried like a desert in an instant. Like, you had your chance. And not only did you ruin it, but like, god damn, like, ooh, it hurts even me just thinking about it, you know? Like, I'm bad with women too, but like, damn, I would not have screwed things up with Lotus here. That's all I'm saying. Whole different scenario would be playing out. Not now in particular, but you know what I mean. She gestured for him to look at the screen, and he did. The strange text from before was gone, and its place was something entirely different. What, like an actual operating system now? Oh shit, 9 squares arranged in a 3x3 square.
What is that?
It's Sudoku, and I fucking hate it.
I don't have any idea. It just showed up after I cracked the password.
You think it's a puzzle?
It certainly looks like one.
As she spoke, Lotus stood up.
Huh? Aren't you gonna, I don't know, do more computer stuff?
No, I can't do any more. It won't let me do any more programming. See? The keyboard. Nothing. So, there's nothing more I can do.
Well,
I guess I'll leave this to you then, Junpei.
What?
Let me take a break, all right? I did my part.
Well...
He wasn't sure what to say to that. She certainly had done her part. In fact, without Lotus, they probably would have run completely aground. I shouldn't rely on other people so much, Junpei thought to himself.
I guess you're right. Thanks, Lotus.
No problem. And make sure you know when you should thank people.
Now, I better take care of this myself. No more relying on anyone else.
Except I'm like, hey, Clover, give me that hint on the table with your notebook and pen, please. Junpei crossed his arms and stared at the puzzle shown on the screen. Oh, really? Here I thought I was gonna have to do dumbass Sudoku. I solved it. Did you hear a noise just now? I like how I did that in like less than 5 seconds. I'm like, beep, 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 done. Oh yeah, fucking hacker man right now, dude. All right, boys, we're in. Let's go. Damn. All she did was brute force the password. I did the real hacking. Okay? It was all me. All of it. Even she couldn't figure out the stupid baby password encryption that like a infant could figure out by accident. Yeah, I did. It sounded like something unlocking. Where did it come from? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Something Cotton Eye Joe. Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Junpei, thank you so much for everything. Whoa, what's this all about? And also, I'm sorry I messed up. Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! Uh-oh. Yay, I think this is the first time I've actually seen a genuine smile out of this chick. Okay, dude, I thought she was like dying or something. According to Clover, it's some kind of device that can regulate voltage. Like, that was like some Death Black type shit. You know, I just wanted to say, guys, thank you for everything. I'm sorry. Stab. Oh, the other locker's open. There's more than one key in here. This one is small and it looks like it goes to some sort of machine. And this one has the Earth symbol on it. I think the Earth symbol matches a keyhole in a door on a deck. Well, if that's the case, we probably don't need the Earth key right now. Alright then, Earth key, I'll just tuck you away deep in my pocket. Now as for the other key... What key is this? From the shape of it, I'd say it's not for a door. Probably some sort of device. Oh, I wonder, do you think maybe this is the activation key for that thing? The activation key? Yes, it has to be. I feel good about this. It was just at that moment that he heard a voice behind him. It was Clover.
Hey, Junpei, do you have a minute?
He put the puzzle aside for a moment and walked over to Clover.
What's up?
Well, never mind.
Hey, hold on a minute. What does...
Sorry, just forget about it. It's nothing.
No. Before he could say anything else, she spun around and ran back down the stairs.
What the hell was that?
We were making progress, Clover. Why? Why are you being difficult? I just want to help you. And, you know, maybe, like, I'm hoping that you're not, like, in on the whole thing and you murder me so we can all get out of here. Cooperation! After waiting a few minutes to see if she'd return, Junpei's side shook his head and went back to searching. What the fuck was that all about, though? Like, this key, the shape of it makes it seem like it goes to this machine. Alright, turning it on. Okay, the monitor is now on, and it's full of letters. It's showing some kind of warning. Power restored to experimental device. The emergency system will activate in the event of abnormal subject behavior. Okay. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Go, go, go. The mannequin looks so sad. I gotta admit, I'm starting to feel kind of sorry for it. This is the monitor. There are a whole lot of cables under this table. Junpei, this thing in here is on now. Yeah, that's because we activated the power on the side. Okay, yeah. Could you, like, play with it a little? Okay, yeah. I'll turn this dial here. I don't think it's working. Nothing happened. Well, maybe she missed something. I should ask her to look around the room again. Am I getting attached to this thing? Maybe I should give it a name. How about the science boy? This is a monitor. There are a whole lot of cables under this table. Okay. Maybe if you increase the voltage? Roger, will do. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way to the max voltage now. Max voltage? Hey! Wait, Clover! Aw, shit. What? I think, Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Electrical fire! Oh, shit! Oh my god! The mannequin's head! Oh man, that sounds like a fire alarm. What the hell? Fire detected, fire detected. The emergency system will be activated. Evacuate the room immediately. Oh shit. The control device for the electronic door lock. The green light is on. Junpei, look at the light. Yeah, it's green. The emergency system's activated and disabled the lock. Now we can save Clover. Junpei, come on kid, jump. She's safe. Oh man, that smoke is some serious business. Time to close this door again, I think. Clover, are you okay? Are you hurt? Damn, she's coughing so hard she can't even talk. Of course I'm not alright. What the hell took you so long, you big jerk? I was almost dead. Sorry, I was going as fast as I could. You two can do this later. Right now we need to get the hell out of here. The fire's not gonna stay in that room forever. Get the fuck out of there, dude. You don't fuck with electrical fires. Hell no. Hell no. Junpei, Clover, and Lotus leapt out of the laboratory, slamming the door shut behind them.
Whew, thank God we got out of there.
Yeah, for real though.
Yeah, finally.
Oh, yeah.
All three collapsed against the wall, breathing heavily. Junpei's heart was pounding in his chest, and his whole body felt weak. He inhaled gulps of clean air, and with each one he could feel his body begin to calm down.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
They nodded to each other and started off down the hallway. Before long, they found a few new doors, but all of them were locked.
Damn, none of these open. They're all locked.
How about that one?
The final door sat in a corner in the hallway.
Let's hope this is the door with the prize.
Junpei grabbed the door handle and was about to pull it open when a voice cried out behind him. It was neither Clover nor Lotus, but he recognized it. There was no doubt that voice belonged to June.
Jumpy!
Huh?
He spun around. There, at the other end of the hall, Junpei saw human figures running toward him. 3 of them.
June? Santa! 7!
They stopped short in front of Junpei and his companions, gasping for air.
Hey, what are you guys doing here?
What? But we didn't...
Before he could finish, Clover spoke.
Hey guys! Could you come take a look at this?
She was standing near the end of a small hallway that branched off to the right. The rest of them ran over to her, curious as to what she'd found.
Hey, on the wall.
A map of the ship's interior?
Yeah.
It says C deck.
So it's the map for this floor then?
Door 7 and door 8. Yep, they both eventually end up at this hallway.
Yep, in fact.
Yeah, isn't that what I said? We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. And that's how the nonary game works.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Wait a sec. This leads to...
As he looked more closely, his surprise and excitement gave way to weariness.
Oh,
You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, back to the hospital room.
We may as well go.
yeah.
As one, they all moved back toward the door Junpei had only a moment ago been ready to open.
Oh, almost forgot. We should keep this.
Pulled the map off the wall, put it in his pocket, followed the others. 6 of them stood in front of the door, arrayed in a semicircle. Santa stepped forward. He took hold of the door and spoke without looking back at the other 5.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
They nodded their silent assent. With a deep breath, Santa threw open the door. Damn, man, They poured through the doorway and into the room. That last bit was kind of like nerve-wracking. An electrical fire? Ooh, dude. But okay. So, I can save here. Or, alternatively, because I don't know if I'm going to have an option to go here or here. I still have another option to go down this way, actually. So I may try to do that. If I have the option to go here, because I fucked up when I saved at this point, I didn't double check. So I needed to go to door 3 for sure to go down this pathway without any sort of deviations. But now I am... Where am I actually? Where am I? Hello? Okay, yeah, I'm right here then. I'm at that point. So I can save right now, as a matter of fact, if I want to. Or I could try to go further down to this point to go down here. I think I'm going to keep going, though. And I want to try to go to this pathway here. Because this is one end up pretty much. And then there is one more ending down here. And then there's 2 possible endings here, it seems. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 left. Okay. Yeah, let's just keep going then.
I knew it. We're back.
Yeah. And then Ace is like, oh, don't I feel like a dumbass?
I see. The 6 of you solved the puzzles and then met one another.
Yeah. Okay.
At any rate, I know I didn't think...
Well, anyway, we found
The key.
Ain't that here?
Whoa. Gee.
Okay.
I see. So...
I'm gonna let you hold on to that, all right?
Yeah.
So,
There's the Earth key we found in the laboratory. The Saturn key card we found in the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
And the Jupiter key you just gave me.
Uh-huh.
The Jupiter key is supposed to be for the door at the end of that long, straight hallway, right?
yeah. If the map's right, then it connects to the central staircase. And then, next to the stairs...
Smash Bros. Key. I know, right?
Wait!
Junpei Smash. That'd be so weird. Junpei's getting in Smash. Yeah. Oh, man. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. I had to just double check something real quick. Okay. Okay. Sorry. So they were the first words anyone had heard out of Clover in quite some time. Her face suggested they weren't going to be very happy words.
What about door 3?
Look, you saw the map, right? It's the same as 7 and 8. Just lead us back to the big hospital room.
Oh, she's like, yeah, but my brother,
There's
though.
no point to saying...
There is a point. At least there is for me.
There were tears in her eyes, but she glared at Seven as hard as she could, just the same. She looked very much like a frightened puppy. Oh, there wasn't a man alive who could have resisted those eyes. Seven looked everywhere in the room except at Clover and muttered and coughed apologies under his breath.
Yeah, you're right, I'm sorry. Snake might be on the other side of it.
Clover nodded once. The next person to speak was Ace.
Very well. I've had a night, so 7.
Yeah. For his final smash, he puts his all his opponents into a nonary game, or nonary game.
Damn. Well, so I'm going with...
Yes, you are.
All right.
Yeah. La, la, la.
Okay, we're heading out.
Be careful.
Whoa. Didn't think I'd be hearing that from you, Lotus.
Don't let it go to your head. I'd be. The rest of us can't open the 9 door.
Ah, the truth.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we should get moving too.
Okay, we're getting very close to the next point then. Right here is the next point where I could sort of choose where I want to go next. So, like, in order to get one of the good endings, I have to go down a specific order, huh? From, like, the beginning downwards. Interesting. And the more endings I get, the more of these become unlocked, right? Okay, but I definitely want to go down this way. Yeah, because that's where we're at currently. So one more, then this way, if I can help it. So I'm going to save when I'm on this. My voice cracked. When I'm on this. Sorry. When we get to this point.
Huh?
Get moving.
Where are we going?
Everyone except Lotus seemed rather confused.
Well, it would be a waste of time to just sit around, wouldn't it? Let me explain.
Oh, I get it. We're gonna see if we can get anywhere interesting with the Jupiter key.
Yes. If we're lucky, we might find Snake.
They were at the end of the hallway lined by individual hospital rooms.
And here's the Jupiter symbol on the keyhole.
All right, Junpei, open it if you please.
Yeah, on it.
But for now, you suggest going for whatever ending I'm going to get now. Then if I don't get the safe ending, I could go for the next one to unlock the true ending. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was like the plan originally. I'm just going with like my gut right now. For whatever reason, like my mind was dead set on going down this pathway here. To reach the end here. I don't want to get this again, of course, because fuck that. Man, like seriously though, what is up with me and like just getting bad endings consistently, huh? The 1, 6, and 2 doors. Okay, so then this one was the 6 door. Okay, so that's what we're working towards to get to the next decision of 1, 6, and 2. And this was the 6 door, so it's going to be 1 or 2. And then I guess from that point I can decide. Yeah, so it's 1 or 2 for sure. Okay, he twisted with a nice sharp click, flip the door unlock. There's a lot of bad endings in this game. Good luck. Oh, I know. That's what I'm worried about. Isn't there like 3 bad endings and 3 potential good endings or whatever? Or like, because I heard there's a total of 6. Even though like on the oh wait, where do I go for that? Even though on the save menu it only shows, oh no, it does show 6. Yeah, I think I remember hearing that there is 3 and 3 at some point. Okay, yeah. La, la, la.
Great! Back to the beginning.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm
Okay. Wait. Well, they're all kind of bad except for the true ending. Oh, right.
You know, that's a good question.
What's different about that? Junpei looked off into the distance thoughtfully. Lotus sighed and shook her head. There's a 7th ending on the iOS version of the game, but you can't buy that game anymore.
I can't believe this. You guys followed me here, but you don't even know why?
So that's bullshit. There's a new ending, and they only have it on that version of the game that's no longer available? What the fuck was the point of making that extra ending then if it was just going to be exclusive? That's really dumb.
Junpei, you've got the solar system keys, don't you?
Yeah.
He did. He pulled them out.
The Saturn key card. And the Earth key.
What about him?
Junpei didn't see what they had to do with anything, though. Both he and Santa were completely lost. Fortunately, June took pity on them.
Don't you remember the elevator? On C deck, where we are now. There was a big elevator behind the stairs, remember? And next to the elevator, there was a card reader with the Saturn symbol on it. And on A deck, on the door to the left...
You can't buy it anymore because Apple nuked all the 32-bit games. Well, that's also kind of a dumb thing on the publisher's end, though. You would think, right? You would think that they would take the time to update the game so it works on newer iOS devices. Because, like, that's right. I do remember hearing about how, like, iOS made the jump to, like, 64-bit for, like, phones and an iPad and all that. So then the 32-bit stuff didn't work anymore or whatever. You can tell me what happens after I get this ending. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, because I mean, like, I think I might have maybe like about another hour in me, possibly. We're like 10 minutes away essentially from like the 2-hour mark, but maybe I'll do 1 more hour. So like around 12:30, 12:40, I might wrap up. And if we manage to get to the next ending by then, awesome. If not, then I guess we'll find out on the next one. Because I am also skipping a lot of text.
There was a keyhole with the Earth symbol on it.
Yes. We remember.
So the 2 keys that Jumpy has?
Should let us use the elevator and the door on A deck. Huh.
Yes, that's right.
June smiled, pleased with herself. So
All
did
right,
Santa.
I got it. Let's get started then. What do you say we split into 2 teams? Lotus and I will search the Earth one, so you 2 can search Saturn, all right?
Sounds good. Then you guys should take this key.
Junpei handed the Earth key to Santa. Oh, dude! Yo, you might be able to finally, like, see the stupid thing I was mentioning before, where June was making all those, like, stupid comments, and it made it sound like she was talking about, like, how she was experiencing an orgasm. Because she led Junpei to sort of come to that conclusion because of her poor choice of words. I think this was where it happens at the elevator, actually.
We have no idea what's on the other side of these.
This was funny when it happened the first time.
So don't go too far. Just search for 10 minutes and come back.
Plan decided, the 2 teams split up.
There's a card reader next to the left elevator.
Then let's try out the Saturn key card.
A light in the upper left corner blinked to life.
Great! It looks like it's working now.
All right. Now, how do I call the elevator?
There was a single button to the right of the elevator door.
Oh, it only has the upside down triangle on it.
So down we
I
go.
guess there's no up button. Well, we may as well try pushing this one.
The door slid shut, and they heard the grinding of the motor as the elevator car moved down.
It opened! Look, Jumpy!
June's voice was excited, but Junpei could hear a tinge of anxiety.
Sweet! It opened! Let's get going.
Grinned at June, stepped toward the open door. As he was about to set foot in, he felt a hand on his arm.
Wait!
Yeah, here it comes.
What?
I'm not really, I just, oh gosh.
This is where June unintentionally sounds very lewd, and it gets Junpei very happy. It makes him very excited. Junpei was at something of a loss. What could she possibly be so frightened of? June was probably afraid of this, right? So I'm just gonna show you this because it was fucking hilarious, right? But I do want to see the other dialogue option after, because we did do this one already. After little thought, Junpei decided that she had to be nervous about being locked up in such a small space alone with a boy.
Well, we will be all alone in here.
In a way, it was kind of cute. Very demure, you could say, he thought. Still, even though it wasn't exactly roomy in the elevator, they weren't going to be pressed up. They weren't going to be pressed up against one another. At least they didn't have to be. Still, it was making her nervous. Junpei couldn't help but think how innocent she was.
Jumpy?
Huh? Oh, nothing. It's not important. Come on, let's go.
Again, he stepped toward the elevator. And again, he felt himself restrained.
I said wait a minute.
Why?
Aren't you afraid, Jumpy?
Afraid of what?
Well, I've never, you know.
It's your first time?
She'd never been in an elevator with a man alone before. Even so, she still seemed awfully alarmed.
I might get wet.
Here it comes.
What?
Down there. I'd get soaking wet.
She was being literal, and this dude's like, whoa.
Well, I mean, of course you would. That's the way it works. I mean, I've never heard of anyone getting soaking wet somewhere else.
Put that thing on her.
That's true. You don't mind?
Mind what?
Getting wet.
Well, I don't know. I think I'd probably, like it.
Gosh, Jumpy, you're so brave.
Really? I mean, I kind of think any guy would do the same thing, you know? What happens, happens, right? I mean, if you get the chance, you've just got to go for it. That's what a man is supposed to do, I guess.
The way he goes along with it, I know, it's so good.
You're so cool, Jumpy. I really admire you.
That doesn't really seem like the sort of thing you ought to admire someone for.
I'm really scared.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you've never done it before.
Yes. So, I don't think I'll be able to last very long. And then it'll be over.
Yeah, dude, this shit's so fucking hilarious. It just keeps going.
Over?
Yes. I'll go to heaven.
Heaven?
It feels kind of like you're floating in space, and your mind gets all fuzzy, like when you pass out. At least that's what I've heard from people who have experienced it.
He's saying all this shit, but he didn't make moves on Lotus. SMH my head. I know, right?
Yes, I've heard that too.
Oh my god.
Although I don't think the same thing happens to guys.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, and then this is when like you start to realize she was actually talking about like literally getting wet from going down to the lower area of the ship that's flooded and possibly drowning and suffocating because you don't get up for air. That's what she was talking about. She was being very fucking literal. She was being absolutely literal, and of course, Junpei was just in horny mode because, oh my god, she's so cute.
But it would happen to men too, wouldn't it? It would happen to anyone. Once it gets into your body, the same thing happens to everyone.
And then she's literally talking about water getting in your lungs at this point.
Well, I mean, usually it doesn't go inside the man. I mean, generally.
Yes, it does. Well, eventually it will. It's not like you really have a choice. Your body will force you to swallow some of it. Eventually.
What are you trying to do to me?
Nothing. I'm not going to do anything to you. I'm just saying that that's what happens. It's a psychological reaction to what you're experiencing.
Oh, is that so?
Then it's only natural? Is that what's natural for living beings? Jumpy cringe. Oh my god. Quick, peg him. Oh my god. Perhaps he'd been mistaken all these years. Had he misunderstood life so gravely? Bonk him. Yes. Hold on a minute. Like if I had like a little floaty hammer right now, like, you know, this is what I would do with it. I'd be like, yo, J-Man, you gotta chill the fuck out. Stop being so fucking horny, bro. Like, just for a minute, please. The thought terrified him. Horny jail. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. June seemed to be entirely oblivious to Junpei's mounting confusion and terror.
I know most men probably have larger lungs, but even then, I don't think you could hold your breath for 20 or even 10 minutes. Eventually, you'd have to breathe, and then the water would get into your lungs. Once that happens, your body won't be able to get oxygen anymore, and you'll start to feel that floaty feeling as you pass out.
Yeah, she's literally talking about fucking drowning. So she was freaking out because she's like, oh my god, we're gonna go down there, I'm gonna be soaking wet. Like, literally, like, I'm gonna be cold from the water, and it's not gonna be comfortable, and then I'm gonna have to hold my breath and swim, and then I'm eventually gonna run out of air, and then I might even suffocate and drown and, like, have the air enter my lungs, and I pass out and fucking drown.
Oh.
And then that's when I came to the conclusion that I'm a lot like Junpei because I'm stupid when it comes to girls. And I also happen to laugh like him there. I laugh like him a lot, like how he laughed just now. Finally, Junpei understood. He understood what June was trying to say and why she was so scared.
Yeah, you're right. You wouldn't last very long.
See?
She was afraid that the only elevator button pointed down. That meant, of course, that the elevator couldn't go any higher than the floor they were on. This must have been difficult to read for people who have that irrational fear of drowning. As he thought about it, Junpei realized he hadn't seen elevators on the A or B decks near the central staircase, all of which meant that the elevator could only convey them to go to the lower decks.
Come to think of it, the lower floor, D deck, is completely underwater. An elevator heading to a submerged floor. That is pretty scary. Hey, wait a minute. This elevator came up from somewhere under us, right?
Well, yes, I guess it did. It didn't open right away after you pressed the button. There was a motor noise like it was moving, and then it opened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So, take a look inside.
Junpei jerked his head toward the interior of the elevator.
It's not wet at all, is it? The walls and even the floor are totally dry.
Oh, you're right. They are.
She looked around the elevator slightly embarrassed.
Well, let's test it.
Test it.
So, okay, this is just them testing their theory out of, like, is it safe to even take the elevator? I guess their logic is they're going to send the elevator back down. If it's wet, then they know that it's not airtight and that it's still flooded where the elevator is going to end up. So then they confirm that, hey, it's safe to go down, and they go down. So I'm going to go real quick. Oh, shit. I didn't realize that display capture was still on underneath. But yeah, okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is restart the game, and I want to explore the other dialogue option real quick. I'm going to explore the other dialogue option because, I don't know how that conversation goes when Junpei actually acknowledges that, like, oh shit, she's worried about drowning. You know? Oh god, no. No. I do not want to delete my save. Okay, so let's explore that other option.
Wait.
What?
She was afraid because the only elevator button pointed down. That meant, of course, the elevator couldn't go any higher than the floor they were on. As he thought about it, Junpei realized he hadn't seen the elevator. Yeah. So this is the other thing. It just goes straight to it.
Come to think of it, an elevator heading to...
Yeah, this is...
Hey, wait a minute. This elevator came up from somewhere under us, right?
So this is where we
It didn't open right away. There was a motor noise.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Okay, so I've already seen this.
Test?
Yeah.
So then he steps in.
I'll just put one foot inside the elevator and look over at the buttons. Oh, there's only two, E and C. All right, I'll push E.
He pushed the E button and jumped out of the elevator. The door slid shut and they heard the grinding of the motor as the elevator car moved down. Right? Okay, so it goes down. Then it comes back up.
I think I can hear it opening on E deck.
Oh no, wait. It's at the bottom.
That's done.
They push the button, it comes back up. And it's dry.
Not a single drop of C.
Okay, yeah.
What does that mean? How can E deck be safe if the D deck is full of water?
Well, here's what I think. The elevator shaft and E deck must be watertight and separated from wherever the ship's been punctured. Here, let me show you.
He pulled out his notebook and pen and sketched out a rough illustration. Pen, he says, but that sounded more like a marker.
I see. So is that why the ship hasn't sunk? The shape of the inside keeps it all from filling with water?
Yeah, I think that's what's going on.
Junpei continued talking as he closed the notebook and slipped it back in his pocket.
So I'm gonna go down and check it out. You stay here, all right?
But...
Come on, just do it, all right?
He gave June's shoulder a reassuring squeeze and hopped onto the elevator. And then he goes in and she's gonna come after him.
I'm coming with you!
Huh?
Okay, yeah. And then they go down.
Oh, crap.
It closed and then he's like,
I
no.
can't just let you go alone, you know?
Yeah. She's like, I'd feel real shitty if you died, you know, or something, essentially. She's just worried I get stabbed going down here by myself, which is kind of what happened, in a way. They tentatively stepped out and looked around.
It looks normal.
No fish going about their fishy business or jellyfish floating lazily through the water. There was, however, a blowfish, or at least something that looked very much like one. June's cheeks were puffed out and her mouth a tiny, intense frown.
Oh, knock it off. It's just like I thought. This part hasn't flooded.
She was holding her breath.
Come on, just look around. There's no water here.
June looked around nervously then.
You're right. It's not flooded at all.
See?
Okay, yeah. And then blah. They're gonna look around. Okay, so then they realize that there's another elevator. The other one they could have taken would have gone down that way.
Right.
Blah.
Well, it looks like there's a long straight hallway down this way.
Yeah, see? This is where the game fucked me because I was like, oh, I'm going to go take the 6th door. And then I went down and then that happened. So I'm not even going to go for the fucking 6th door this time. I'm going to try to go down this way. Like I said before.
Something?
Let's...
I know.
This...
And then they're like, yep, that confirms that it's a murder door.
Wait, what's this?
Murder door, I say. It confirms that it's a numbered door, and then they're like, okay, time for us to go back and regroup and talk about it, blah, 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 blah.
Well,
and then they were talking about what they ran into.
Yes. And that means Zero planned all... That would have meant...
That's pretty... Yeah.
It would have been a...
Well, that does the most recent...
Yes.
That thought made them all go quiet for a moment. Okay, yeah. June bit her lip while Lotus sighed softly to herself, and Santa cracked a stiff neck and stared off into the distance at nothing. I'm not there yet. I need to get to this fucking one.
Yeah? Yeah, you're right.
Well, Junpei and I should be able to open door 1.
Huh? you guys leaving me behind?
8 plus 6 plus 5 is 19. 1 plus 9 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1.
Just kidding. All right, let's go.
Lotus's words were all the impetuous they needed. Or impetus, sorry. Impetus, yeah, sorry. Back to the large hospital room they went. The moment they stepped inside, a tremendous voice echoed across the room.
Hey! Where the hell did you guys go?
It was 7.
7?
And then they found out.
What's wrong?
This is where they found Snake dead.
What happened?
What the hell kind of question is that?
7 was trying very hard to be angry, but something had shaken him hard. His shoulders were trembling and his voice was strained.
Snake is...
Snake 7 couldn't finish. He just looked away, his face twisted by. Junpei wasn't sure what. Instead, Ace spoke. He took a deep breath, closed his eyes, and spoke.
Snake is dead. He died, just as the 9th man did.
Uh-huh. So this is the other thing that fucking
God.
happened.
We should make...
Yeah, right.
And
Wait,
then they're
not
like,
that way.
don't go through the door. We fucking jerry rigged it. We like jimmied it open with like a wrench.
What? Why not?
Or a screwdriver.
I stuck a screwdriver in there to keep the door from closing all the way. It's not locked, so you can go in that way.
Where is,
The shower room, on the left side of the hallway. I put a broom in there too to keep the door open.
That means we can get in without going through the numbered door, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And let's go.
And then they're gonna go and confirm the body.
This wasn't open when we passed here before.
But now, just as 7 had said, there was a broom stuck between the door and the frame, keeping it open.
Well, let's keep going.
They looked at it for a moment, then stepped inside.
Oh, it smells horrible.
Lotus wrinkled her nose and covered her mouth in disgust. Even Santa pinched his nose shut.
Ugh, yeah, this is pretty awful. I feel like I'm gonna puke.
It was just as bad as they say, perhaps worse. Or as said, a hideous smell filled the air, so thick they could almost taste it. It was sour and smelled of fish, feces, and burnt meat. It worked its way through Junpei's nose and down his throat to pound against the entrance to his stomach. He put his hand over his mouth and struggled to keep what little was in his stomach where it belonged.
Where is he? Where's Snake?
See, this is what I don't understand. LR. Like LLR. What is that supposed to be about? Someone clearly wrote a message of some kind. They didn't have to wonder where the body was.
There.
There was blood everywhere, a few arms of the splatter reaching toward them as they walked through the door. All one had to do was follow the many radial arms to their source. The body itself was hidden behind a divider.
June, you should stay here.
But
Please, just do me a favor, okay? All right?
He didn't give her a chance to say no. He put his hand on her shoulder as if to shove her into the ground like a tent pole, turned and walked toward the end of the divider.
I'm going in.
Felt like it took an eternity for him to get there. Santa and Lotus followed, timid and nervous as a pair of children. Eventually they reached their divider, or the divider. They looked at one another and nodded slowly. Junpei put his hand on the divider and peered around the corner. For a moment he forgot to breathe. He felt his heart collapse in his chest like an empty cigarette carton and time froze. He knew in that instant he would take the image before him to the grave. It means Leon! God damn it. What was left of the body sat in a sea of blood. Chunks of flesh torn from the body sat in the blood like tiny islands in a great Red Sea. A vast ragged hole had been torn in the torso, and what remained of his intestines spilled out of it like fresh spaghetti. I don't remember this many descriptors being used when I went to go look at the body the last time. It's a lot more very detailed. It's a lot more detailed than before. Smaller chunks of meat had splattered against the wall and become stuck there as they dried. globules of yellowish fat had left trails like tiny slugs as gravity pulled them down the wall. Even as they dried to it.
Just like Ace said.
Santa's voice was strained. Junpei suspected he was holding down some vomit of his own.
Just like the ninth man. The detonator in his bracelet set off the bomb in his gut.
It looked as though the explosion had been quite powerful.
Oh god. The bone is coming out of his left arm.
I do remember that.
It's definitely an open fracture.
His legs were both bent in an odd, unnatural way, and his left arm had split open, exposing the painfully white bone of his ulna. His bracelet lay next to him. It seemed to have hit the wall hard enough to have shattered the display, which lay on the ground in pieces.
Oh, the face. It's horrible.
Yeah, you can't even tell who it is.
Half of his head had simply collapsed. The blood coating almost all of it. The blood coating almost made it look like raw pizza dough covered in tomato sauce. Oh goddamn, he went kablooey. Yeah, dude, this is what I'm saying. This is what happened to fucking Snake. His clothes too were covered in blood. The burgundy tie, the white shirt, the jacket with the yellow piping, and the gray slacks.
But the clothes are...
They were all familiar to Junpei.
No mistake about it. It's Snake.
Lotus's voice was unnaturally deep and strained, and Junpei heard it catch in her throat. You want to see that shit, though. I know they don't actually let you see it. It's just implied. The squeal of tortured metal made Junpei's teeth curl. But the description paints a pretty picture. Right? At least they're specific about things. Like, it's like, hey, we're not going to show you, but at least we can tell you what you're about, like what you're supposed to be feeling and seeing. So they're good at that. They can weave a mental image very well, at least. I can actually appreciate that if it's done right, which I think they pretty much pulled off. I was a little upset at first too, because I'm like, oh, they wussed out and they didn't show it, but I mean, you can kind of fill in the blanks just based off of how they described everything. It sounded like the noise of a ghost would make. No matter how many times he'd heard it, he never got used to it. Every time it put him on edge. It didn't help that there was a girl nearby who looked far more like a ghost than a living human should. It was Clover. She sat on the edge of the bed, her head drooping listlessly onto her chest. Her eyes were blank and stared across the room at nothing. Her breathing was slowed and mechanical. Aside from the rise and fall of her chest, she didn't move. Junpei felt as if even a nudge might cause her to shatter into 1,000 pieces.
Snake was probably murdered. Chances are he was killed the same way the ninth man was.
Seven lowered his voice, likely in an effort to keep Clover from hearing what he had to say. There were 4 other people in the room with Junpei and Seven: Ace, Santa, June, and Lotus. Seven looked at each one of them in turn and continued.
It's pretty straightforward. Not that hard to figure out how they did it. First, the killers got Snake to authenticate on the red to open door 3. Then they shoved him into it. Alone.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was thinking went down.
And waited 9 seconds for the door to shut. Once that door shut, it was all over for Snake. He probably knew it wouldn't do him any good, but he probably ran into the shower room looking for the dead. It was a small chance, but it wasn't like he had anything to lose. Unfortunately, it didn't work. The detonator is only deactivated if everybody who authenticated when they went in uses the dead. Snake was the only one who went through the door, and then 81 seconds after he was shoved in, that happened.
I see. So that's what you meant by killers, huh?
Okay, we're still not at this point yet. What the hell?
You need at least 3 people to open one of the numbered doors, including Snake. It wouldn't open for Snake and a single killer.
Yeah, that means we're looking at multiple perps here.
Junpei crossed his arms and grunted.
Well, just in case, I want to make sure. Let's say you're right. When do you think Snake was killed?
When we all split up to look for the parts for the Reds, I think. Right after that was when we noticed he was gone.
Then that means none of us have alibis. We were all off searching the rooms we'd been assigned, looking for those parts.
Yeah. That means anybody could be a killer.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
June seemed shocked.
How can you say that so casually? You're implying that one of us is a killer.
No, he's implying that there's more than one.
Well, not just one of us.
Yeah.
If I'm right, then at least 2 of us are murderers.
Why don't you calm down a bit, Seven? What are you going to gain by being so suspicious? That's what Zero wants, you know?
What Zero wants?
Exactly. This game was set up by Zero, wasn't it? Any game has a winner and loser. Whoever makes it through door 9 is a winner, and those who don't are the losers. Zero is trying to make us fight against one another for that victory.
Then you're saying that Zero is trying to split us up by making us fight each other?
Yes. That is why we can't let ourselves fall prey to suspicion. We have to trust one another and form a strong bond of friendship.
Only problem with that, Ace, is that I did that and I got fucking gutted. I got like filleted, bro. Like my back turned into what did it turn into? It turned into a gopher hole.
Otherwise, we'll end up ensnared by Zero's manipulations.
Like they fucking turned my back into an extra pocket. I could just stash things in there.
Then does that mean that the person who killed Snake...
Yes. Almost certainly Zero himself. If there's anyone we should doubt, it should be Zero.
Only problem with that is we don't know who the fuck Zero is. That's like, hey, yeah, blame the bad guy. It's like, well, no shit, but who? Who?
He masterminded this game and kidnapped all of us. Doesn't it seem reasonable that he would have killed Snake as well?
Good question.
Junpei hadn't really considered that.
If Zero killed Snake, then Zero is on the ship with us.
Uh-huh. Was Zero still on the ship with them? I guess I'll say, of course, this time. Of course he was. That was obvious.
But I don't...
Zero was somewhere on the ship, but Junpei had no idea where. Junpei mumbled to himself, lost in thought.
Where could Zero be hiding?
Suddenly, everyone went very quiet. The silence was cold and clammy, and Junpei could feel it crawling across his back and around his throat. Again, he heard the ghostly moaning noises. And moments later, a person who looked more ghost than human appeared. It was Clover. She looked at the floor as she spoke, and her voice was a cold monotone.
I think Zero is one of us.
Every human body in the room froze. The only sound was the muffled rustling of breath. Eyes darted from face to face. One of these faces was the face of their jailer. But who? Was he one of them?
That's crazy. Isn't this ship going to sink in a few hours? If Zero was here with us, he'd be putting himself in danger.
Yeah, but you're acting like he's a logical person. He's fucking nuts for even orchestrating this whole thing. You gotta be pretty out there to fucking even think anything like this is something worth doing and then spending both time and money on.
Why the hell would he do something like that?
Because it's fun. This is what brings him joy. Most likely.
There's no motive.
Clover looked up at Junpei and her face fell.
You don't believe me.
Her eyes were so pitiful. The moment Junpei meant them, he felt his heart tighten. He didn't think what he said was wrong, but perhaps the way he said it had been. He'd been too insensitive. Clover just lost her brother. His death would have been bad enough, but she'd also seen the blasted wreck of his body. Junpei barely knew him, and the sight had been enough to make him sick. What Clover had felt, he couldn't begin to imagine. In the mental state she must have been, it was understandable that she'd look at those around her with suspicion. She felt everyone was against her. The least Junpei could have done was try to understand what she was feeling. He felt ashamed of what he'd said. Perhaps he thought, I should apologize. But before that apology could begin...
Clover,
Clover, I understand what you're feeling. You don't feel that you can trust any of us.
Ace had beaten Junpei to the punch. As he spoke to Clover, his face was calm and friendly.
But you have to understand. The more we distrust one another, the further we fall into our true foe's trap. Zero was the one who did those horrible things to your brother. Do you want to let yourself be manipulated by someone who would do such a horrible thing?
Clover didn't answer. She didn't even look at Ace. The whole time her eyes were on Junpei. He could feel Clover's eyes boring into them. They were the color of a deep winter lake. Junpei saw no suspicion in them, only sadness. Then in that horrible silence. Damn, dude, that's horrible. They heard a bell begin to ring. It was the clock at the central staircase.
It's 3 in the morning.
That means we have 3 hours left.
Then we need to move now. 7. Clover, I know how you feel, but you do understand that right now it's important we trust one another, don't you?
7 and Clover remained silent. Their eyes were looking at something somewhere else, very far away.
We must go. We have very little time left.
Oh man, this is rough. Ace's words put their feet to moving. They all knew where they were going.
Our next destination is Mercury.
Oh, dude, yeah.
But maybe you and June should check it out first and then report back to us.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like making her feel worse about things. No.
All right, let's go, June.
Right. Here it is.
Okay.
The Mercury card reader.
We're using...
Anyway.
Shower room.
Jumpy?
What?
Well, even so, I'm glad I'm with you.
Okay.
Oh. First, we need to find out if the elevator comes up full of water.
Just like we did before.
Oh, here it is.
I knew it. It's not wet at all.
Let's go.
Yes.
Once it had been checked for water, Junpei and June stepped into the elevator. Okay.
Look! Nearly all of the buttons are destroyed.
Yeah, only the seat and bottom button can be pushed.
We're on C deck right now, so the only one we can choose is bottom.
Yeah. Well, let's try it out.
Junpei hit the bottom button. The door closed. Slowly, they began to move down.
Oh, so this is the bottom deck.
They stepped off and saw that the hallway to their right ended somewhere between 20 and 25 feet from them. The hallway in front of them was a dead end, but not a regular dead end.
Hey, over there.
This is a numbered door.
Okay, we're getting close. 1, 6, and 2. So options are 1 and 2.
This is the 8th one we found. There were 2 numbered doors on B deck near the central staircase. They were doors 4 and 5. 3 more in the large hospital room, doors 3, 7, and 8.
And the door we found on E deck, and the door Lotus and Santa found on A deck. It was a 6 on the door on E deck, and a 1 on the door on A deck.
4, 5, 3, 7, 8, 6, 1, 2. And now door 2 stood in front of Junpei.
That
right.
means...
Do you think the next door we find?
Yeah, I think so. The next one's gonna be door 9.
Despite himself, Junpei felt excited. There was something about that excitement that frightened him as well.
Finally!
Yeah,
You don't look very happy about it, though.
it's not that. I just hope nothing goes wrong.
You're right. We should keep our fingers crossed.
Let's head back.
He's like, even though I don't recall it, I think I got stabbed once for being too optimistic.
Okay.
He did his best to pull it from his mind and headed back to C-Deck with June. So it's going to be either 1 or 2. I want to go, like I said, to this one. This one might be 2, it might be 1, I'm not sure.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 7 pieces.
The pieces of paper they'd folded up laid on the ground. Oh yeah, this.
Just
They were going to vote.
Yeah.
They were going to vote.
We need to make... Hurry it up.
Yeah. All right. The first one's Ace request.
Yes,
No, we don't have time for. Next is.
Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Clover wants 1, Lotus wants 2, and 7 also wants 2.
Wait a minute. There is no way I'm going anywhere with the Elephant Man.
No, there'd be no point to the voting if we let people change their choices because of stuff like that.
But
Just give it up, Lotus. It's not like I want to hang out with some exhibitionist grandma.
I am not an exhibitionist. I'm wearing clothes.
Barely.
So, last I checked, that's not a crime.
Maybe. But what about common decency? Nobody wants to have to look at a chick who looks like a half-naked raisin.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you!
I'm still not over that. They're so fucking mean to her. Holy shit. Okay, so then they're fighting.
Oh, not good.
He breaks it up.
Let go! Let go of me! I'm killing him!
Junpei, read the rest.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
June wants...
June wants door 6.
I don't really have a reason. I just felt like it.
All the papers save Junpei's had been read. Dude, it might be June, because think about it, right? 6 was the door. She's like, I'm gonna go there. And then I'm like, let me go to door 6 too. It might be June. Because like I said, guys, June and Santa were the constant. Would I smash Lotus? Are you kidding me? Of course. Without question. Without hesitation. Without a second thought.
So this was everyone's vote. Asen, 7, 6. Okay, the last I want to go through. My choice is door 1.
Santa was unconvinced.
Hey, wait a minute there.
I made that decision faster than I could inhale.
You cheating?
Cheating?
I'm asking if you changed your number after you heard what doors we wanted.
Oh no, that's not it. I changed what door I wanted because I got fucking stabbed going through 6 and I don't want to do that again.
How could I do that? I wrote it down on the paper earlier.
Also, hold on. I gotta look at what everyone said ultimately. Santa and June requested 6. 7 and Lotus wanted 2. And Ace wanted 1. Ace and Clover wanted 1. So which doors did I go through? I went through 6 this last time. This time I'm going through 1. For this playthrough in total, because I started from here, I went to door 5, I believe. No! Oh my god. Why did I double click? Whatever, I can load it. I saved not that long ago, thankfully. This is why you save early and save often. Oh my god. Oh my god. I literally saved just before making that decision, so it's okay. Oh man, imagine if I hadn't done that though. Like, fuck. All that progress just gone. Oop, game over. Yeah, thankfully not though. You guys will see in just a moment. Continue.
June.
Yes.
So this was everyone.
I want to get stabbed
Ace.
again.
7. 6. Okay, I want to go through.
Yeah, okay. So we're, like I said, door 1 this time. This is what I was trying to show you guys, right?
My choice is door 1.
So this is what I was going to show you. So I went through door 5. Then we were down here. And this time I went through... door 7, I think, and I think I meant to go through door 8. Yeah, so okay, I think that's what happened. I think I went through 4, then 7, And now I'm gonna try to go through. I chose door 1, but I'm hoping door 1 gets me down this path. I want to see what's up with this path. If door 1 doesn't get me here, then it's door 2. So regardless, I'm going for this path. I don't know if it's 1 or 2 though.
Hey, you cheating? Cheating? I'm asking if you cheat. How could I do that? I wrote it down on the paper earlier. Let me see that. Sure, here.
Junpei shrugged and handed it to him. Santa examined it furiously. The others peered at it as well. As they did, Junpei quickly slipped the piece of paper he'd been hiding into his pocket. Although he'd never know it now, Santa had been justified in his suspicions. Junpei had switched papers. Oh
I have
shit.
3 pieces of paper ready.
Oh, no fucking way. He had one for each. And he's like, whatever I end up choosing, there I go. So I cover my ass.
And I put the one with door 6 on it into the pot.
He put a small mark on it so he'd know which one was his.
I just needed to make sure I drew last. After I saw everyone else's result, I just chose whatever door I wanted. If the number I'd already put in matched, then I didn't have to switch the paper out. Well, what does it say?
He fought the urge to smirk.
You got lucky.
Santa snorted and tossed the paper aside, frustrated.
Very well. We've decided who will go through door 1. It will be Clover, Junpei, and myself.
1 plus 4 plus 5 equals 10 plus 1, or 1 plus 0 is 1.
Our only problem is the 2 remaining teams.
June and I want door 6.
Lotus and I want door 2.
That's not good. We can't open either of those doors with only 2 people. Aw.
Fine. 7, we'll go through door 6.
Sure thing. I didn't really want to go through door 2 anyway. Besides, if we've got a younger girl with us, it'll lower the average age. Right, June?
Oh my god.
Well, I
What the fuck, dude? June was at a loss for words. Lotus was not.
Pig. You just wait and see.
Oh my fucking god. Her eyes were the eyes of a woman prepared to kill. A shiver ran down Junpei's spine.
Calling me old.
Jesus
This is why men are
Christ.
such a pain in the ass.
Hey
They're
now.
about as subtle as a brick.
Hey now.
And they're at it again.
Even after they separated at the staircase, Lotus was still muttering angrily to herself. I'm close to an ending. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for, because like I said, I would like to go down this way because this leads to another ending. I don't know if I'll be able to get to it tonight though. Like, given what I had said, like I got about 20 more minutes or so. I'll do a half hour. Fuck it. 1 a.m. I'll be off 1 a.m. If we could get through this by 1 a.m., sure. If not, then I'll try to chew off as much as I can. And I guess, we'll save it for next time. Even after they separated at the staircase, Lotus was still muttering angrily to herself.
I'll see you later, June.
Jumpy.
Circumstances dictated that Junpei and June would have to part ways again, but this time it didn't sting quite so much.
Don't make that face. It'll be like what Seven said.
We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9.
Do I want to watch the other bad endings after? Oh shit. Okay. Well, depending on what ending I end up getting, then possibly. I mean, if you want to just shoot me the links to those anyways, I'll definitely have them handy for like the next time. Or, if we end up beating it tonight, of course, depending on the ending as well. So there's variables. But yeah, I'm up for it regardless, I guess. Just not like, I mean, if we end up reaching an ending tonight, and if I feel like it's a good idea too. Okay. We're not going to be split up permanently till we find
We
door
might
9.
get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the nonary game works.
Nonary game. Yeah, that's how it's pronounced. I forget. Seven's words took a weight off of Junpei's shoulders and felt much better.
It'll be fine. I'll see you soon.
All right. See you later.
See, this is when you go and hug the person because she's worried about you more than herself. And that's what may or may not get her killed. So you give her a little goodbye hug, and that reassures them, and you go about your separate ways for the time being. Lingering uneasy remained, but they went their separate directions without much trouble. It still hasn't told me what door this one is, man. Junpei, Ace, and Clover headed toward A deck.
Here's A deck. It was the door on the left, right?
That should be it, yes.
Then here we go.
It opened and they walked through.
It's
Oh,
just
boy.
as Santa and Lotus said.
At the end of the hallway sat a door with a large red 1 upon it.
A numbered door.
To the left of it, bolted to the wall, was the red.
There's the red. I'll go first.
Ace went first and waved his wrist over the scanner panel.
Now the two of you, if you would.
Junpei was next. Finally, listlessly, Clover lifted her arm. She leaned toward the scanner panel. The third asterisk clicked to life, shining brightly. Ace took hold of the lever. He took a deep breath and turned to Junpei and Clover.
Are you ready? Shall I pull it?
Yeah, anytime.
Clover said nothing. She nodded, little more than a lethargic twitch of the head.
Very well then. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that almost sounded like a scream, that like squeak.
And it's open! Move it!
They stumbled into the room.
Where is it?
Frantically, Junpei scanned the room. His eyes stopped on the device that would determine whether they lived or died.
There it is! Over there!
Next to the door they'd come through was a dead. Fuck! Okay, we gotta load, guys. I don't want to go through door 1. So I want door 2 for sure, then. Door 2. I have decided door 2 is for sure what I want. Okay, so that's what I want. Well, now I know, right? Hey, that's why you do the multiple saves on these kinds of games, right? Damn, man. Okay. Like, something is telling me I should stick with door 1, but I don't want to stick with door 1 because door 1 is also multiple ending thing.
Okay, I want to go through. My choice is door 2. Hey, you cheating? How? Let me... Sure. I had it. And I just... After it didn't... Well...
Alright, so we know to be me. The only problem...
June and I...
Clover and I.
That's not. We can't open either. Why don't? Huh?
Why don't Santa and June go into door 1 with Ace? Huh?
Well,
They looked at one another. 3 plus 6 plus 1 equals 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. Finally, Ace spoke.
Then what will you do, Clover?
I'll be waiting at the stairs.
Oh, hell no.
You guys are coming back here, right? That's what Seven was saying, wasn't it?
Oh, no, dude. No, I don't want that either. I feel like Clover's gonna get fucking killed because she's gonna be by herself. No! 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 This is another bad end. I can feel it already. That had been what Seven said.
We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the nonary game works.
Dude, no.
I'm sorry, but I just want to be by myself for a while.
But you won't be. The killer's gonna go fucking find you the moment they know you're alone.
You understand, right?
No! Red flag! I gotta commit though. I made this decision, but no! There was no emotion on her face, but it was drawn and pale, and her eyes were red. No one had the heart to contradict her. The room grew very quiet. Silence drifted down over everything like a blanket of fresh snow. It was Santa who finally spoke.
All right, I'm going through door 1. That all right with you, June?
Yes.
June nodded.
Well, we'll be going then.
Let's move too.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's go. And just like that, their paths were set.
I won't see June for a while, but this was my choice. I'm just going to have to suck it up.
Dude, fuck that. June will be fine. I'm more worried about fucking Clover right now.
Seven said we'd all see each other again, and I'm going to believe that.
I don't know about that anymore. He took strength from that thought.
The other group went to A deck to go through door 1. Clover joined them. Our group is on our way too. We're heading to the bottom deck using the elevators. I wonder what we'll find down there.
They stepped off of the elevator and headed for door 2.
We ready?
Yeah, anytime.
I'll go first.
One by one, they put their palms on the recognition device, and 3 asterisks blinked to life on the screen. Yeah, man.
Let's go.
I don't know how to feel about this, honestly. The door opened, and they leapt inside. Why don't I just go through door 1 tomorrow night? It's Friday anyway.
Where the hell is it this time?
Well, that's the thing. I think tomorrow I might do a longer playthrough because it's the end of the week.
I don't see it.
Oh, there it is! It's right there!
Fortunately, it took them only moments to find the dead. It had been placed just inside the room right next to the numbered door. They gathered around and quickly scanned each of their bracelets.
It stopped.
Yeah, it stopped.
Junpei could feel his heart pounding against the inside of his ribs. Seven and Lotus were breathing hard and fast.
Man, I'll never get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to.
Yeah,
We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
he said that before.
Damn right.
All right.
Junpei looked around again.
This hallway's pretty short, but it's got 5 doors.
Yeah, okay, good. We're on track. There's nowhere else to go. No way it can deviate.
3 on the left, and only 1 on the right.
I'm gonna assume it's the one on the right we have to go through.
Don't forget the last one at the end of the hall.
But it's got a metal plate over it, so I doubt we're gonna get anywhere that way.
After taking a look around the room himself, Seven spoke.
All right, let's get started. I think we'd probably better split up. You two okay with that?
So we're each taking a room on our own.
Yes, no problem.
I don't know about that.
Sure thing.
Then I'll take this first one.
Seven nodded to them and stepped into the room closest to him.
I'll try the one next to it.
At last, Junpei was left alone.
Well, I guess I'd better get started too.
He looked intently at the remaining 3 doors. Oh wait, I have to do them on my own? Oh shit. One, 2, 3, 4. Huh, what the hell? It's not opening. There's something up with this drawer. I don't trust it. Oh, okay. There's a dirty blanket on the bed. Man, this is a mess. It's not even a bed anymore. Can't say I'd want to sleep there. What the hell is this supposed to be? Like a drawing of a whirlpool or something? Well, if I had to guess, I'd say it's trying to look like water. There's a little tile in the drain. Doesn't look like we're gonna pull it out of there. Might have to use our heads on this one. Alright, let's figure this thing out. It looks like the water doesn't work. I should get the ending from door 1 tomorrow and then go for the safe ending, because I could just jump to it. I might do it after the door 1 ending tomorrow then. I mean, like, if it's still gonna be a long time to get through it, maybe I'll do that. Okay, water doesn't work. It doesn't matter how much 7 turns that thing, no water's coming out. Has the water been shut off from somewhere else? There's a partition here. Maybe it's for privacy? You'd rather see me play it? Oh, well, okay. I mean, that's the thing, too. It's not, like, insanely long. It'd be, like, maybe, like, another couple streams. And it'd probably be very close to finishing. What the fuck? What a weird towel. What a weird towel, though. Seriously. Well, it looks like a towel. I have to wonder if the design means anything, though. Maybe you should consider what the design might be. Perhaps that'll give us a hint. You think I could get this one by tonight? Oh, okay. If I'm quick enough, I guess. That bed looks cold. Pretty sure you'd freeze to death in the winter. No kidding. If I try to sleep here, my skin would dry out in no time. Well, it's not like you're that young anymore. That shouldn't really... My, Junpei, aren't you lucky? It seems like you'll die before you have a chance to grow old and hideous. I'm sorry, you're right. Dry skin is a woman's worst enemy. Fucking asshole, dude. This paper seems to be pretty old. Ew, how the hell can you touch that? It's horrible. Well, it's not like I've really got a choice, do I? It's not like I want to. A moon? What a filthy, disgusting moon. Yeah, it's pretty filthy, but it's a precious hint. Let's remember it, alright? Oops. I refuse to touch this. I refuse. What the hell's wrong with you? I don't want to touch it, ever. I don't blame her. It's just hanging from the wall. Well, if we're pulling the string, then it must be a toilet that flushes. Oh, what the fuck is that about? This drain is kind of a weird shape for a drain. You think they made it that shape for a reason or just for fun? So these sinks, they're on opposite sides of this wall, right? No, it's not just the sinks. Everything's opposite, like a mirror image. So, that's normal if you're both using the same water pipes, right? It looks like the sinks are back to back with the wall separating them. This looks like part of the design on the towel. Do you think that means anything? On the towel, it looks like water's flowing from the river to the spring. Do you think that means we need to make the water flow from here? There's no knob on this faucet. There's no way we can get water out of it like this. If we can find a knob or something that works as one, we should be able to get water coming out of this thing. There's nothing in the drawer. Yeah, something's not right though. That handle in the drawer doesn't really fit, you know? It just looks messy. Why don't you take it out? So there's a mirror on the other side of this drawer. Interesting. It's kind of an odd shape, and it looks like someone attached the handle with a screw after the fact. There's a mirror in there. So I need a screwdriver then. This looks like a chair for prisoners. It's rusty, but I don't think it's going to be a lot of help. Isn't that obvious? Look, I don't want to touch anything unless I have to. Lotus is not having this. Does she really not want to be in this room that bad? Aw, this is giving me some fucking vibes, dude. Oh yeah, we could probably use this mirror to reflect the light. Now I just gotta figure where to reflect the light. Maybe if I go somewhere easier that's... Somewhere that's a little easier to shine light on. So if I shine this light on the mirror in the back, I get it. If I shine light on the mirror, symbols appear. The left side has a sun and the right side has a moon symbol. I'm gonna remember this. When I shine light on the mirror in the back, is that a number? So if I shine light on this mirror, I get to see some numbers. I can see a 4 on the left and 7 on the right. 4 and 7. So sun, moon, 4, 7. There's nothing special about this toilet paper. I really don't think I need to bother shining any light on it. Okay, it's nice to see the sink lit up, I guess, but all it shows me is the pipe. It's a blanket, not really a great one, but still. This light's barely enough to see by. I feel like I'm gonna see a ghost here or something. Oh, don't you fucking start with that shit, dude. Don't you fucking start with that shit. Ugh! God damn it, no matter how hard I pull on this thing, it just won't budge. Guess I won't be opening this anytime soon. Doesn't look like it's got a keyhole and there doesn't seem to be anything stopping it. How the hell am I supposed to open it? Oh man. There are a bunch of tiles on the door that spell out emergence. Emergence? Maybe it means we need to emerge out of here? There's a door in the back. I wonder where it goes. I thought of that. I tried a couple things, but yeah, same result. I guess 7 wasn't about to do anything. Oh, well. So there's a spring at the bottom of the river. Yeah, I guess I can see that. Are you talking about that towel you got? Yeah, I guess it does look like a little like that thing on the mirror. Yeah, the spring on the towel's got to be indicating the picture on this mirror. And the mirror is indicating this sink, right? But the picture looks like a spring with water and the sink's all dried out. There's a drawing of a river on the mirror. Is it saying we need to make water come from here somehow? There's no knob in this faucet. If I could find a replacement, that'd be sweet. I need a screwdriver then. I have not seen a screwdriver anywhere yet though. Well, we took the drawer out, but nothing happened. Of course, there's no way you could hide a puzzle in something that small. Yeah, I know, still, seems like they might try to, huh? What's that? It looks like there's something. Huh, it looks like there's something in there. Damn, no dice. No matter what angle I got at it from, I can't see anything in there. What? I can't go to the toilet. There you go. Hey, this handle's pretty loose. Loose? You think it'll come off if we pull on it? That fell off. Huh, look at this. That handle doesn't really fit on the string. Maybe it was meant to be attached to it. Take a look at this handle. The inside of the hole is threaded, like you're supposed to screw something in there. You see anything that might fit in there? Maybe? No. This looks like a toilet. Pretty old school toilet. Guess that makes sense though. This ship seems pretty old too. It's just like the sun symbol we saw in the dark room. Yeah, that's right. There was some kind of number hint there too. You think maybe the number was how many times we took a piss? No, it's gotta be how many times we flushed. The only thing you can manipulate in this room is that string. Chances are they made this puzzle so someone wouldn't trigger it by accident. I guess I should keep pulling on this thing. Alright, then here goes. Second pull. Third pull. Did you just hear something? I did, but it doesn't look like anything's happened here. Wonder what that sound was. An old school toilet. Damn, this toilet's pretty nasty to begin with, but the inside's even worse. Honestly, I'm amazed you can bring yourself to touch it. Oh, there's way nastier stuff out there in the world than a gross toilet. You're a real deep thinker, aren't you? Toilet ASMR. This toilet is disgusting. You don't expect me to touch that thing, do you? If you don't want to, then I'll do it, alright? Uh-huh. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the sound again. Or there's that sound again. It happens whenever I pull that string a couple times. Junpei, did you hear something from the other room? The other room, you mean from the dark room? Oh. This mirror is probably here to reflect what's opposite from it. It's a sink, but there's no light shining on it. It's hard to be sure because it's so dark here, but I don't think there's anything going on with this sink. This faucet is too hard to turn. Oh, what the fuck? Well, this drawer opens easily enough. There's a bunch of weirds lines on this tile thing. Weirds. I don't get this. Maybe Seven or Lotus can help me out. Oh, so there's 2 of them, that's right. Oh, 14. There's a tile stuck to the drain. There's no way we're going to be able to pull it out. Okay then. Looks like the sinks are back to back, with the wall separating them. This drain has a really weird shape for a drain. Oh, come on. This bed looks even sadder without a pillow, so it's still a terrible bed. I never sleep on a bed like that. Looks like the sinks are back to back, blah blah blah. Okay. There's no knob on this faucet. If I could find a replacement, that'd be sweet. Emergence, huh? Fuck, what do I do? Wait, what was that noise? How many times did I pull this thing? Maybe I shouldn't pull it anymore. It's a sink, there's no light shining on it. So then I got it right, but where the fuck, man? There's nothing left in the desk. There's nothing special about this desk, although I'm sure its parents thought differently. Somebody made sure this drawer wouldn't open. Maybe the towels are supposed to go in the sink? Yeah, I tried that. It's not letting me put them in the sink, though, is the thing. Maybe I can use the tiles to remove this? There's a pair of screws screwed into the desk, right on top of the drawer. Doesn't matter how old this thing is, we're going to have a tough time if we just try to break it open. It's probably going to be a pain, but I think we need to figure out a way to get those screws off. I did want to put them in the sink because, yeah, you're right. Like, if we look at this one, it's in the sinkhole. But it's not letting me put them in the sinkhole as much as I've wanted to. What is this tile for? Red, blue, gray. Several lines in each color. What does it mean? Your guess is as good as mine. Have you taken a close look at this tile, Junpei? I noticed that the 3 red lines here are actually on top of the other lines. The red lines, yes. Yep. She is right about that. But like, I don't know, I don't really get it. See, because this one doesn't even let me look at it anymore. Or it never did, I should say. So this one's sealed, okay. That one, there's nothing in there. So I don't get what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing here, honestly. I might just look this up. Honestly, it's okay. I think I'll just look it up. What? What door did I take? I am at door 2. Okay. Okay. Um. Oh my god. Yeah, I just literally saw it right now. Look at this bullshit. I don't think I'm gonna need this tube. Well, this part is thinner than the rest. In fact, this thing doesn't really look like it's part of the rest of this thing. So this rod feels loose. Maybe if I give it a couple turns. Here we go. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, that takes care of that. So if I just stick this metal rod in the handle. How the fuck was I supposed to know to look there? Like, they made me feel like an idiot looking at all the other toilet paper things here. Sweet, got the screws off. Now I can open the drawer. God damn. There's nothing in here. Well, maybe the drawer is what we need. The drawer, huh? Alright, let's yank the thing out. Oh, wait a minute. If I use the screwdriver and the screw in the center of the handle, maybe I can... Yeah, okay. Drawer with that handle. I already took the drawer out of this desk. Okay. Sounds like something falling. What was that? I heard it too. Let's open the drawer. Wow, okay. Now we're making progress. Fucking hell, dude. Yeah, I was at a standstill. Okay. Sweet, the handle I got off that drawer fits onto the faucet perfectly. Now I can turn the water on. Junpei, what are you doing? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I'm running the water. I can see that. I'm asking you why you're just letting it run like that. Think about it, Lotus. This faucet didn't have a knob when we found it, right? What do you mean? Just watch. Anytime now. Hey, water's filling up. Doesn't that just mean the pipes are clogged? Whoops, let's turn it off for now. So did anything change? The water stopped flowing. Thank you, Mr. Obvious. Oh, Junpei, I'm leaving this one to you, alright? This sink is totally filled with water. Okay. Is the drain clogged? It looks like a lot of the water isn't draining out of the sink. Junpei put the wet towels in his pocket. He was about to turn away when there was a noise behind him.
What the?
He spun around to see Seven kneeling on the floor. His face was rigid and pale. Droplets of sweat covered his forehead. I thought I was gonna get fucking murdered again, dude. I was about to say, not again.
Hey, what's going on? Are you okay, man?
You're sweating like crazy. Are you all right?
He was concerned. He'd never seen Seven like this before. Slowly, the other man lifted himself to his feet on shaky legs.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just got a little dizzy, that's all.
His face was pale and his breathing was heavy. Sweat was pouring off his face and staining his shirt.
That's definitely more than just a little dizzy. Are you sure? You don't look so good.
Seven didn't answer. Half of his face was twisted as if distorted by extreme pain, and his eyes were glazed. Finally, he spoke.
What am I doing here?
Huh?
Oh no, his memory came back. His words made no sense.
What are you talking about? We opened the number 2 door and walked in here. Don't tell me you forgot.
No, that's not what I mean.
He shook his head several times as if trying to clear something from it.
It ain't much, but I think some of my memories came back.
Yeah.
I think I've been here before.
Oh, what?
Huh?
I said I've been in this room before.
You were here? When? Why?
Nona.
What the fuck? Suddenly, Seven was mumbling to himself. They were words Junpei didn't understand. Seven's hoarse voice trailed off, and Junpei couldn't make out what he said.
What the hell was that?
Seven's brow furrowed furiously, and he ground his teeth back and forth.
It's right there. I feel like I'm this close to remembering everything, but I just can't.
Seven stopped, frustrated. He pulled his hat off and ran a hand through his hair. Then suddenly he looked up, his eyes wide.
That's right, an experiment. There was some kind of experiment going on this ship.
An experiment? What sort of experiment?
They were trying to control people, or something like that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Okay. Junpei didn't know what to make of Seven's story. Instead, he simply stared as Seven continued.
Aoi, Light, and Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment, I mean. I think there were 4 or 5 more, but I don't remember all their names. Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm here.
Seven began to mumble to himself and wander aimlessly about the room. He looked confused. So far as Junpei could tell, this man was simply rambling. There were odd twitches to his movements.
Experiment. Cradle. Pharmaceuticals. Those kidnapped kids.
He participated in the nonary games before? I hope not.
Was I working that case?
Seven continued to mumble to himself about things that meant nothing to Junpei.
Huh?
Junpei didn't have any answers for him, of course. Couldn't understand what was happening to Seven. All he could do was wait. After a few minutes, Seven finally stopped.
Wait, under this bed.
He crouched down and looked under the bed. His face registered mild surprise and began to mumble to himself again.
The hole's gone? No, maybe it was a different room. There's gotta be a ton of rooms on this boat that look just like this one.
At last, Junpei could contain himself no longer.
Hey, what exactly do you remember? Maybe you could stop talking like a crazy person and tell me what's going on here.
Seven stood up slowly.
Well, it's not like I really remember everything. I've only got bits and pieces, and they're scattered and don't make much sense.
I don't care. Tell me the bits and pieces then.
Junpei could feel it. Whatever Seven remembered, it was important. Very important.
Okay.
Seven drew a large, muscled hand down across his face. As he wiped the sweat from his brow, he spoke.
From what I can remember, I think I was a cop.
A cop?
Dope.
Yeah. I was looking for that group of kids that got kidnapped 9 years ago. You remember that, right? It was all over the news.
Yeah, I was still in school. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember some of it. I think it was a bunch of kids right around my age. They all just disappeared. Nobody knew why. It was all over TV and the newspapers every day. So you're saying you were investigating it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I guess I found something.
Oh shit.
There was this medical company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals that had something to do with those kids.
Oh shit, the fucking rabbit hole gets deeper.
After I figured that out, I managed to get some information out of somebody who worked for them. I think it was...
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Yeah, that had to been it. That's why I went to the wharf.
What the fuck, dude?
In the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about.
And we're still only on the first little thing here. I want to hear the rest of this, and I think that's where I'm going to cut it off, dude. Like, I need to at least hear what the fuck is going on with this backstory, at least.
There was a bunch of movement near it. Men in black suits, many of them carrying large bags. Bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding with my gun already in my hand. Don't move. I felt metal touch the back of my head. Drop the gun. I kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. Did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle.
Oh, fuck.
A drug? That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that.
Man, I cannot believe that he was a cop before.
I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it. Shit, my head hurts. Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink, a toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but... it won't open. Not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked. Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed, and sat down. I sat there for a very, very long time. Then, I heard a faint voice.
Oh, who knows how long. What?
The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying. But I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid. Huh? No, it was several. I hear 5 or 6, maybe more. Where? Where are they coming from?
What the fuck, man?
I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it. Left. It's coming from under the bed? I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there it was. The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate. I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit, but I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from. Hold on. Why are there kids here? But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Exact shit I want to hear before going to bed.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship? It didn't matter. All I knew was I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit? I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then... Yeah! How do you like that, you son of a bitch? I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside.
Junpei waited for Seven to resume his story. The longer he waited, however, the clearer it became that Seven had no intention of doing so. He had gone silent and simply stared off into the air, his eyes blank.
Hey, what happened after that?
He waited long enough, but Seven shook his head.
I don't remember what happens after that. I think I found some kind of door out of the duct. And I think I found some kids, too. Not good. Why can't I remember what happened next?
Ah, man, what happened to the kids, Seven?
He's trying to remember. Chill.
Did you save them?
I don't know. I don't know if it was me. I've got this feeling. I think one of the kids died.
Oh, shit.
A girl, I think.
Oh.
Huh?
Deep in his heart, Junpei felt something very cold. Seven's head dropped and Junpei saw on it a look of sadness like of which he'd never seen on the man before. The large man's eyes blinked rapidly as if he was fighting back tears, and he swallowed hard. His sigh was like the melancholy setting of an old abandoned building. He shook his head and spoke.
Anyway, just please don't ask me anymore, okay? I really don't remember anything else.
After that, Junpei could hardly try to force any answers out of the other man.
It's fine. Don't push yourself.
Damn.
Going by what he said?
Junpei left Seven to pull himself together and instead began thinking everything over.
The children who had been kidnapped 9 years before, apparently a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals had been behind it all. They'd taken the children to the same ship we're on now. They'd been brought here for an experiment. Seven said it had something to do with controlling human beings. The 16 children who had been kidnapped were the subjects. Seven had said 3 of their names were Aoi, Light, and Nona. I think that's all I got. Oh, and Seven is, or was at some point, a cop. I can't really use any of this information anyway. I didn't learn anything about the nonary game or Zero. Why were we brought to the same ship where they'd done those experiments 9 years ago?
Because Zero is Nona, one of the surviving kids.
And just what the heck is this about controlling human beings?
That's my guess.
That's nuts. Did they really conduct an experiment like that?
That's why he's all fucked up. That's why he's putting people through this game. Because they tortured him as a kid. Before long, Junpei realized he spent quite some time deep in
I
thought.
don't have time to just stand here thinking. I need to get moving.
Junpei shook his head quickly to clear it and returned to his investigation, thoughts swirling in his mind. Okay. Alright guys, I'm gonna cut it off here for tonight. That's an interesting theory. I feel like it has something to do with that, for sure. I think they're definitely intertwined, otherwise why would they introduce this side story, right? It has to have something to do with Zero's motives. But yeah, this is the stopping point for the night, guys, because like I'd love to keep going, but no, I still have work tomorrow. I gotta make sure I get my sleep and all that stuff. But I think tomorrow we are going to do a longer stream and possibly explore multiple endings, because I think I want to get through this 2-door and then the 1-door, and yeah, you know, I just want to see what goes on from here on out, because things are getting crazy. I didn't think Seven would have had such a backstory. Like, he ended up being a fucking cop. That's crazy. Crazy stuff. I'm really enjoying this. Thank you all for watching. Let's get down and dirty on this shit tomorrow. But yeah, good night, everybody. See you